Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Central Wrestling News live stream for TNA Final Resolution. That is right, Final Resolution, the final pay-per-view of 2025. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, where has this year gone? Now, leave me a comment and I'll try and do as much as possible tonight, ladies and gents. This is my first time, so we are about 10-20 minutes away from the countdown to Final Resolution starting. So, while we're waiting for the countdown to start, why don't we take a look at some of the matches that are scheduled for TNA's Final Resolution tonight, starting with Frankie Kazarian defending the TNA World Championship against a member of the system in JDC, better known as Fandango. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, I hope tonight JDC can dethrone Frankie Kazarian. Now, throughout the night, I want you guys in the comments to leave me a comment to leave me your predictions of who will be the TNA Knockout TNA World Champion after the main event. But my prediction for the Frankie Kazarian and JDC is JDC, ladies and gentlemen. We then have the TNA X Division Championship on the line. Leon Slater taking on AJ Francis. Now, I must admit, I like Leon Slater as the X Division champ. Who do you think will be the X Division champion after Final Resolution? Comment for me, guys, because this is interesting tonight. We've got an interesting card. We then have Mike Santana taking on NXT's Charlie Dempsey. This is interesting. Now, I love the relationship between TNA and NXT. So, but I'm interested, who do you want to win the Mike Santana Charlie Dempsey match? Let me know in the comments, guys. We then move on to the TNA International Championship being on the line. Steve Maclin taking on Stacks Lorenzo from NXT. Now, personally, I would love to see Stacks Lorenzo walk out of TNA's Final Resolution with the TNA International Championship. Let me know who you've got for this match. We then have the Rascals taking on Order 4. That is interesting. The Rascals taking on Order 4. Who do you have winning that match, ladies and gents? Let me know in the comments below. And plus, if you're not a member of the Essential Wrestling News family, why don't you give it a little subscribe and leave a like and see what we do on this channel, because we do a lot of wrestling content on this channel, guys. We follow Friday Night SmackDown, Monday Night Raw. We do all promotions except AEW, so you'll have to bear with us on that, folks. But here we go. The countdown's begun.
TNA Wrestling is live at the El Paso County Coliseum in West Texas. As we wind down 2025, we look ahead to 2026 and TNA Thursday Night Impact's new home of AMC. We welcome you to the countdown to Final Resolution tonight in our main event. JDC of the System is looking to wind down his own career, perhaps as world champion.
But he's going to have to walk through the man, the king, the champ of TNA himself. That is the world champion, Frankie Kazarian. It's a big fight field for JDC tonight.
Well, we kick things off here in El Paso with the first game of the action on the countdown to Final Resolution.
So we have Cedric Alexander versus... Just 1 minute, guys.
Introducing first, from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 220 pounds, Cedric Alexander!
Hello and welcome ringside from the Game Hydration announcements. I'm Tom Hanfman. He's the drama king, Matthew Raywall. It has been a newsworthy week, to say the least, from TNA Wrestling. Earlier on this week, the news was broken. AMC will be the new...
And guys, what do you think of AMC being the new home of TNA Wrestling? Let me know in the comments, guys.
It'll be an honor for us to bring that action to your home every single Thursday on AMC.
This has been over 2 decades of work to get to this moment.
Oh, I forgot about this match. So we have Cedric Alexander taking on Eric Young. Wow.
And his opponent from Franklin, Tennessee, weighing in at 232 pounds, the world-class maniac, Eric Young!
Of those 2 decades you just mentioned, this man right here has had an indelible effect on
So guys, who do we have
the original
winning every single match tonight? Let me know in the comments.
In TNA Wrestling, a 2-time TNA World Champion is Eric Young. He dives into the ring against Cedric Alexander for a matchup that has never taken place one-on-one here in TNA Wrestling. But these two did encounter each other back in October at Bound for Glory, the biggest Bound for Glory event of all time. In the Call Your Shot Gauntlet match, ultimately that night, Eric Young eliminated Cedric Alexander and cost Alexander a guaranteed future TNA title shot of his choosing anytime, anywhere.
Things like that tend to stick in the mind, especially someone of the ilk of Eric Young, who's been a little obsessed, as you've all seen in the last several months, with this cleanse, this idea of a sickness that needs to be rooted out of TNA.
That aforementioned Call Your Shot Gauntlet match was won by both Frankie Kazarian and Nick Nemeth, controversial fashion. Weeks later, Frankie Kazarian would call his shot and is now our TNA World Champion.
So guys, welcome in to the TNA Final Resolution watch party. I am not streaming it on this channel, but if you want to subscribe to TNA Plus, you are more than welcome and watch along with me that way. So send me a hi, let me know you're here, and you know, be a part of the family tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can watch Final Resolution live on TNA Plus tonight for free. Use the promo code FINAL25 to get your first month of TNA Plus for free for new subscribers. Again,
You know what though, guys? Eric Young is a bit unhinged. He reminds me a lot of Nikki Cross. I don't know what you guys think, but let me know down in the comments.
Incredible full night of action and kicking off in strong fashion here.
Eric Young trying to slow down Cedric Alexander. What do you think the key to this match is?
Cedric Alexander being able to withstand whatever mind games Eric Young is going to try to play. Trying to predict what Eric Young may or may not do. That's a hard game to play, especially given the mental state.
Those shots must hurt.
Best of luck predicting
Oh.
Eric Young. Oh, shoulder first right in the midsection. Look at a German suplex by Alexander.
It was Young who couldn't predict Alexander that time around.
And Young,
You know what, guys? I think you might lose this match. I really do. I really do. I think you might lose. Hey. Young's threatening the crowd again, guys. Seriously, he needs to. Oh, and guys, while you are here, we will also be live for Genesis on January the 17th. So, and we're also going to be live for our biggest live yet, which is the road to WrestleMania.
December 11th, you can be a part of the AMC premiere of TNA Thursday Night Impact on January 15th, live in Dallas, Texas, and then Genesis. Oh, January 17th in Dallas, Texas, live on pay-per-view and TNA Plus, and then back-to-back nights of TNA Thursday Night Impact in Albuquerque, New Mexico, January 22nd and January 23rd. Very fitting to be in Albuquerque.
Oh, no doubt about it. The town that Vince Gilligan, an AMC legend, basically owns.
Oh.
And right now, though, it's apropos that Eli getting his head kicked in.
Eric Young able to kick out there, too. Since the pizza's still on the roof.
Starting off in fast and furious fashion.
Oh, big shot right to the face. Alexander.
Hey. Young just tried to use the referee as a shield, guys. Seriously.
That's exactly that unpredictable, loose cannon-like behavior I was talking about.
Young needs a loose cannon.
You're ready for a straight-up wrestling match. That is not what you get when you come face-to-face with the world-class maniac.
Oh, there is nothing straight up about Eric Young.
Except that punch.
I do, however, somehow comprehend his frustration and his rage with the fact that he was pitted in that matchup against Jay.
Welcome in, guys. If you're just joining, we are watching TNA Final Resolution. I am not streaming it on here, but if you want to watch, subscribe to TNA Plus, watch along, get the conversation going in the chat.
Eric Young's machinations about what's going on under the surface, behind the scenes here in the true DNA of TNA has been a little distorted, twisted, if you will, over the last several months.
At the same time, he's really ticked off Santino Marella, our director of authority. So you can understand Santino's position. And a kick out there by Alexander.
Eric Young's had to be removed from multiple buildings, banned from the inside, banned from the building, all these kinds of things. It's just hard to keep control of.
He put his hands on fans at one point.
Oh,
Went for a moonsault there. Nobody home. Cedric Alexander, one of the best and brightest TNA has to offer.
and a huge opening for prime Cedric Alexander here.
Alexander has won multiple championships in WWE. First on the scene here in TNA Wrestling. Had a showcase matchup against Mustafa Ali and Slammiversary this past summer at the UBS Arena in Long Island, New York.
They've had a number of outstanding tag team contests with the likes of Leon Slater and the Hardys. Oh, and now standing on his own. And
Come on, Cedric. Come on. Guys, and remember, I I would like to know, who have you got winning the main event? JDC or Frankie Kazarian? Let me know in the comments, guys.
If not resilient. The man, crazy as he might be, is timeless when it comes to stepping between those ropes. Now, Alexander taking it up to dangerous territory here.
Pulling Alexander close, I believe, going for a bite. The referee couldn't tell because of the proximity. Now a counter drop. Greatest elbow drop in the game. There's the cover. Alexander stays alive.
Much to the chagrin of Eric Young. Now it'd be easy now. Not pleased with the ref.
Whoa. We're seeing this a number of times from Young.
Young's losing it. Hey! So, do you agree with Young threatening a woman referee? Let me know in the comments below, guys.
They are here, right along the border. If you speak
I think Eric Young's an asshole, to be fair with you. I don't know what you guys think.
straight right to Alexander's jaw.
Oh.
Big action there by Cedric Alexander. Look at the strength of Alexander and a brainbuster.
That's gotta be connected.
1, 2, 3. Alexander has beaten Eric Young. Well done to Cedric Alexander. Well done.
Putting down a two-time world champion. Take a look at this. All the way up and boom!
Wow.
To Young for the 1, 2, 3.
Eric Young is no small man. That was an impressive show of strength there by prime Cedric Alexander.
What a way to kick things off here on the countdown to Final Resolution.
Final Resolution starts at 2 a.m. guys.
Of a historic 2025 for TNA Wrestling. We're coming out in style here on TNA Plus.
Experience TNA Wrestling like
Okay.
never before.
A quick break. So guys, welcome into Essential Wrestling. Remember, we are watching TNA Final Resolution. We're not streaming it here on this channel, but if you want to watch, subscribe to TNA Plus and watch along with us.
Excuse me, Leon.
Oh, Jill, what's going on?
Tonight at Final Resolution, you put your X Division Championship on the line against AJ Francis. Now, tensions between you two are very high. So how are you feeling ahead of this matchup?
Can't lie, Jill, I'm feeling disrespected. And not just because of the attack last night on Impact, because of all the bollocks that this guy has been talking to me like I'm the dirt on the bottom of his shoe. Is he mad? I mean, I am the youngest X Division champion that this company has ever seen. And not only that, I'm in NXT, I'm in TNA, I'm everywhere. And he keeps the disrespect flowing, just like he did to BDE, just like he did to Casey Navarro. I mean, who can forget? And just like he's been doing to Rich Swann. And tonight, I'm just praying that Swanee sees the light. And AJ's always talking about money. Well, that disrespect he's been laying down comes with a price. You get me? And tonight, it comes in great British pounds. And he's always talking about going viral, showing the camera. Yo, Brandon, what's going on, bro?
Sorry to cut you guys off. Leon, I just wanted to wish you good luck out there tonight, man. Look, AJ's been disrespecting me. He's been running his mouth about me. But you showed me respect from day one. So just in case AJ tries anything funny out there tonight, just know I got your back.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate that. Thank you, brother. AJ, mind if I see that mic for a second?
ahead.
And AJ Francis, I'm not going to let the disrespect continue. Not for me, not for Brandon, not for Rich, not for Casey, and especially not for the X Division Championship. And tonight, you get what's coming your way. You get me.
You get me.
Slater is all confidence ahead of their big title defense later tonight on Final Resolution.
trust the system.
Following is a six-man tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the company to the ring by Alicia Edwards, the team of Eddie Edwards, Brian Myers, and Moose the System.
We have a bit of a surprise here. It seems the system is ready for a matchup. Unbeknownst to you and I, we're not sure who the opponents are, but this is a huge night for every member of the system, including JDC, who will challenge Frankie Kazarian for the TNA World title in the main event of Title Resolution.
Well, the system didn't want to let JDC have all the fun, but what is on the mind? Who is the opponent? What is the plan here for the system on the countdown?
Who do you think the system's opponents are, guys? Let me know in the comments.
What an awesome night this is going to be, huh? Listen, let's welcome this crowd in El Paso.
El Paso, do you want to know something?
But our boy JDC, representing the system's going to be in the main event for the World Heavyweight Championship against Frankie Kazarian. But unfortunately, win or lose, JDC next month at Genesis will be retiring. That said, what does the future hold for the system?
Well, Brian, that brings us here tonight, where scouting season begins right now. So what we're saying is, if there are 3 people in the back, this is a system open challenge for a 6-man. If there's anybody in the back who thinks they're capable of filling JDC's shoes in the system, come on out here and prove it.
And whoever you guys are, you have a huge task in front of you. Because not only do you have to prove to us, but you have to prove to all this great fans of El Paso, Texas, that you always trust.
Challenge laid out by the system.
Whoa,
Wait a second.
And their opponents, first, from the great state of North Carolina, the team of CW and Brock the Anderson.
I can't believe
So the Andersons accept the system's open challenge. Never heard of them.
They are not alone. This is a 6-man tag match. And oh boy, they've got some backup.
And their tag team partner from Long Island, New York, weighing in at 285 pounds, Bear Bronson.
There have been rumors
Bear Bronson.
Bear Bronson could be making his way
Okay.
here in TNA Wrestling. And what an opportunity he has here on the countdown to Final Resolution alongside the Andersons against the system.
You heard the system before that they are already having their eyes out for who could possibly replace JDC come January. You gotta love it. Only in pro wrestling you come to a job interview and punch the person giving you the interview in the face.
You can't do that at Denny's sometimes.
No.
So we're ready for this impromptu 6-man tag team matchup, a system open challenge.
I'll be right back, guys. Right back.
I do have to say that Bear Bronson and Brian Myers have history. Bear Bronson trained under Brian Myers and Pat Bucket, the Creative Pro Wrestling Academy.
No doubt about that. Some history there on 2 sides of the ring. But look, Bear Bronson has gone a long way since his Creative Pro days. He's gone all over the country, all over the world. A bit of a violent history of his own he's made around all of pro wrestling.
Talking about violent history for C.W. Anderson, as I mentioned. History in ECW. I believe he was running out of the territory by Tommy Dreamer. Spent some time in WWE.
Back, guys. Back.
With TNA many years ago in the early days.
Welcome in. If you're watching TNA Final Resolution, let me know in the comments. I don't bite, so let me know in the comments below. You know, I don't bite, guys. I really don't.
As Brock Anderson's making his own path, and now Moose starting to pay the price.
Moose, the three-time world champion, who next
There we
year
go.
will celebrate 10 years consecutively in TNA Wrestling. That's only exceeded by Eddie Edwards. Edwards and Moose, the two longest reigning consecutive active members of the TNA roster.
That is a lot of history on that side of the ring, a lot of history within the system. Not just with each other, of course, but with TNA as a whole.
Oh, now Brock Anderson, big headbutts. Just
I'll tell you something, the Andersons are impressive.
in comes Bear Bronson.
Bear Bronson, he reminds me of Bronson Reed. He really does.
Myers, a little teacher meets student here, wants a piece of his old protege.
These two have known each other for the better part of a decade. Bronson has learned a lot from Myers, but did he learn everything?
Like I said, he's taken those tools and honed several of his own out in the world. And the most professional wrestler bust out some old tricks, teach a new lesson here tonight.
To correct myself, Rosemary, Eddie Edwards, and Moose are the three longest consecutive tenured members of the roster. All due respect to the Demon Assassin.
That Bear Bronson, he really is like Bronson Reed.
What do you like about what Bronson brings to the ring?
I mean, he brings a tenacity, a ferocity. And if the rules are in that favor,
He really does.
a street
Reminds me of
a
Bronson
little bit of
Reed.
violence in there. Bear Bronson's more than happy to fly away with it. Boom! And now he just flies face first into that, courtesy of Myers.
I mentioned we learned a lot from Brian Myers, but the crafty veteran is going to retain some information.
Now, he's looking to make one more roster cut. Oh, wait! C.W. Anderson trying with a distraction there.
On a choke bomb there by Bear Bronson. Isn't enough of it? It's broken up by Eddie Edwards. And the question is, could one of these three, CW, Brock, or Bronson, make a big enough impression on the system to potentially replace JDC one day?
I mean, that is a large hole to fill. Obviously, JDC, a legend in his own right, a veteran tag. And what pressure that would be, but also what a huge opportunity to compete within the ranks, to learn within the ranks of the system, especially here in TNA Wrestling.
Shoulder first right into the midsection. Tag made, back in comes Bear Bronson. There aren't too many wrestlers pushing 300 pounds who move the way Bear Bronson does.
Crowd here in El Paso behind the system in this one. And look at this. I love this stretch. Quick tags here. Obviously, the tag team continuity between the two Andersons here, as well with Bear Bronson.
C.W. Anderson protecting the opportunity there for his team.
You know what, though? I have to take my hats off to TNA. Their storylines are pretty impressive compared to someone like AEW at the moment, I must admit. And I'm not dissing AEW before you come at me in the comments. I'm just saying TNA's got better storylines than AEW at the moment. Moose and Bear. Wow.
This one's gonna be hard.
This Bear, wow. He's a beast.
Beautiful beautiful senton and moves his fired up.
Ow.
This looking to be one of the stars of TNA to guide this company into the future.
One, two.
That's great resilience there from Bear
Wow.
Bronson.
Guys, we're only 30 minutes into this live,
Debut matchup
Um,
like this.
and this countdown show to Final Resolution, epic.
Just too big and strong. Rolls through, makes the tag. Brock Anderson to meet Moose.
All right, oh wait. Almost on Anderson DDT there.
Big headbutt and
Do you know what? On fantasy booking side, I would like to see Moose face someone like Bronson Reed or Bron Baker from WWE.
Clean his clock.
Because I think that would be an interesting scenario.
There's Eddie Edwards with the insecurity.
Come on.
Could have been time for the system overload. Edwards and Myers combined. The system wins.
So the system beat Anderson, the Andersons, and Bear Bronson. Wow. Hats off to the system, guys.
Experience they have that continuity, but the question still remains: did anybody jump out to the system from this match, from this opportunity?
The system will be watching closely our main event tonight. Here in Final Resolution, as JDC of the system challenges Frankie Kazarian for the TNA World Championship. This is a tremendous night for the system, and obviously it's an extremely important night for all of us here in TNA Wrestling.
No doubt about it. We are here just about to kick everything off at Final Resolution, our final live DLE event before the end of 2025, and we're going to close out what was an incredible 2025 with a bang.
That's absolutely unbelievable. Remember, you can use the promo code FINAL25. New subscribers will get 1 free month of TNA Plus and be able to see Final Resolution live for free tonight here in El Paso, Texas. But let's take a look at some of the action that's on tap here at Final Resolution. We'll see the Knockouts World Tag Team titles defended as the champions. The Inspiration put the titles on the line against Tessa Blanchard and Victoria Crawford.
And we will see the complete Matt Cardona go one-on-one with Lance Warner. And ladies and gentlemen, this one will go everywhere because this is a street fight.
Two
Wow.
tag match kings going at it. Also, it was Steve Maclin and the Hardys who talked about setting bait for the NXT stars who raided this company weeks ago. Well, Maclin has chosen to put his international title on the line to get his hands on NXT's stacks.
Meanwhile, the brand new TNA Knockouts World Champion, Lei Ying Lee, already here has her first defense, and it will be against none other than her very own tag team partner, Xia Brookside.
This huge 8-man tag team matchup goes down tonight. The Rascals versus Order 4. The tensions have been brewing over the last few weeks on Impact. This should be explosive.
Speaking of tension brewing, we've seen NXT invade TNA multiple times, and it has been Mike Santana's mission to check every one of them off his list. Tonight, Charlie Dempsey makes the list.
They destroyed Robert Stone last night. Meanwhile, the Hardys will be in action tonight. It was Jeff Hardy who had the idea to incentivize these NXT stars. So the Hardys will defend their TNA World Tag Team titles against Tyson, Dupont, and Tyriek Igwe.
Okay.
And you saw him speak earlier tonight. Leon Slater is all fired up as he gets ready to defend his TNA X Division Championship against AJ Francis.
And as we mentioned a number of times during the countdown to Final Resolution, in our main event, the conniving
I'm
TNA
back in
World Champion
JDC
Frankie
all the way in
must
the main
defend
event,
his
guys.
title against JDC of the system. JDC, who will be stepping away from in-ring competition next month at Genesis Live in Dallas, Texas. Could he close out his career as TNA World Champion in
It's the biggest opportunity at the most important time for KDC, and it's going to be a hell of a night as we get out on the way there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are on the doorstep of one of the biggest years in the history of TNA Wrestling. Thank you for helping us get to this moment. Final Resolution begins now.
Gone quiet. 1 minute, guys. Let me sort myself out. There we go. There we go. Right then, if you're just joining, we are watching Final Resolution, guys. Come on in, let yourself be known to us.
During the collapse of our foundation,
Somebody tell me, answer if you can. Going to ask a question. Anybody hear me? Please answer if you can. Need to ask a question.
it was all over. Again, lying under the blankets of cold winds are the echoes of failure. And between our own heartbeats, we could hear it was only a matter of time. These warnings were meaningless. Past sins and failures became the fire, a group of believers, standing against a world that had already carved their story in stone and labeled it impossible.
Guys, I'll be right back. Right back.
We stayed the course.
It's all about total non-stop action.
Stars are born, legacies are cemented. These fights will inspire you.
Fans up these things, they make it all work.
Everybody here has a dream, and they're still following the dream no matter what happens to them.
And belief, true belief, it grows in the shadows. It digs its fingers into fate. It becomes a fire no night can smother. Their faith, unyielding, unbroken, began to pulse.
Welcome in, guys. Welcome
beneath
in.
the floorboards of destiny. And slowly the darkness cracked.
We're the biggest fans. We love watching it, the thrill, the show. It's super fun.
Roster, look at that. We're a team, we're a family, you know, we lift each other up. This is why we do it.
This is what TNA is all about.
We are revolutionary, and we have the eyes of the world upon us. It's our time.
I swear to God, I mean this when I say this from the bottom of my heart. This is the best locker room I have ever been in.
A flame turned to a blaze, and that blaze became the roar of triumph that the world had sworn would never come. Success was not born in the spotlight. It was forged in the quiet, relentless devotion of those who never let the light go out. They were the spark. They are the fire. And their belief is the reason. The impossible now burns bright. We knew that
This is the final pay-per-view of 2025, guys. So, all that I have to say on this is I hope to see you all in the new year, and a very Merry Christmas from Essential Wrestling News. You can follow us on all social media platforms.
The El Paso County Coliseum in West Texas to conclude one of the biggest years in our history. Our ascent has been because of many, and we are proof that anything is possible. Tonight, one chapter closes as a spectacular story is about to unfold. This is TNA Wrestling. This
And we kick things off with none other than the realist himself.
So we're starting off with Mike Santana.
Introduciendo al retador Center Cross, Nueva York, pesando 230 libras. Él es Mike Santana.
Special thanks to Carlos Alvarez from Unity 26 right here in El Paso, Texas, to do the honors for Mike Santana.
You know what, guys? I love Mike Santana. I really do.
He is ready to check another name off his list. Ever since the chaos of weeks ago that cost him the TNA World Championship.
Mike Santana is on a renewed path of purpose, and along that path, many will suffer. Last night on Impact, we saw how Mike Santana dispatched Robert Stone with malice. Tonight, number 2, Charlie Dixon is in Santana's sights.
Oh yeah, Paso! And double RKO again! Mira, yo vine aquí a tirar mano. I came here to throw hands. So there's no way that I'm waiting all night to do so. So let's get this culero out here and let's get busy. Santana wasting zero time. He wants a fight.
And his opponent, representing the No Quarter Catch Crew from Blackpool, England, weighing in at 206 pounds.
Target's right into the ring, right after Santana. The bell is swelling. This match is underway.
If there's anybody who's more than willing to run face first into a fight, it's Charlie Dempsey, but I hope he knows what he's getting into here with Mike Santana.
It was last month live on TNA Impact. Mike Santana looked to make his first defense of his newly won TNA World Championship that he captured on the main event of the biggest bout for glory of all time from NXT's Trick Williams.
So, guys, I've set a poll. Who's winning this match? Mike Santana or Charlie Dempsey? Let me know.
You see wrapped up there, that's spinning the block arm.
Right arm.
It was on that night that Frankie Kazarian decided to take advantage. Use his call your shot opportunity and did just that. Becoming TNA World Champion.
And isn't it fitting, Ray Wall? Oh, Dempsey ducking that shot. About to say, Mike Santana is wearing the exact same gear that he was wearing in the main event about for glory. Did I capture the TNA World Championship?
A reminder of that night, a reminder of where he plans to be again in the very near future. He just has a couple of things to take care of first. Those things being some fools from NXT.
Basically decapitated Robert Stone last night on Impact. And now look at Mike Santana early on here in El Paso.
It was just a few weeks ago. Wait a second. Dempsey cutting off the players.
Dempsey trapped the right arm there. Mike Santana was going for that tribute to the late great Eddie Guerrero, an icon here in the city of El Paso, was going for Three Amigos.
That is not going to sit well in the line. Oh, Mike Santana, you see there, going to work on the arm
I
immediately.
really do like this TNA crossover with NXT. I really do.
Jamming that right arm. Now going out to the left here.
Look at this, and breaking him down any which way he can. Dempsey, nothing if not a technical
Remember to vote, guys. Mike Santana or Charlie Dempsey. The poll will close soon.
Take away one, force him to use the other, and then you attack that one. So now we'll have 2 weak points. It's brilliant strategy from Dempsey.
We know Charlie Dempsey is well traveled.
No doubt about it. Actually just got back not too long ago. Spent a couple of weeks in Japan with Pro Wrestling Noah. And you know it's a very hard-hitting style over there as well. That was something Dempsey wanted to hone even more. Now bringing that here back to the States.
Hashtag TNA Final Resolution now trending on social media. Thank you for tuning in.
Switched his target.
It's a cover and a kick out.
Going to the right arm now.
Welcome in, guys. Welcome in.
Thank you for watching Around the World live on TNA Plus in 175 countries. We're around the world in English, Spanish, and French. We talked about the time of Pro Wrestling Noah. That's something our own Eddie Edwards knows all about. The first Gaijin to capture the GHC Heavyweight Championship. But Mike Santana's got a lot of experience in multiple styles, but when you come into a fight, as you well know, not at 100%, not much that's going to get prepared.
The poll for this match will close soon, guys. So remember to vote either Mike Santana or Charlie Dempsey. You are voting who you think might win this match. Let me know via the poll.
That can pay well for Charlie Dempsey.
Great movement there by Mike Santana to escape the hole by Dempsey. Delivers that drop kick right for the mush.
How much damage has been done to that arm? That's the spin the block arm. That arm that they targeted that first week, the Outlaws from NXT attacked. Oh. Shaking it off and going up. 1,006 into Dempsey.
You know what? I hope Mike Santana wins here. Right then, guys, the poll is closing soon.
He's trying to push through. Defeated earlier on this year in this city in March, our first trip ever to El Paso, Texas. It's going to make him sick that Frankie Kazarian is the TNA World Champion, defending the title in the main event tonight.
You know he wanted to come back to this city as champion. It does not sit well with Mike Santana.
Right arm got smashed into the turnbuckle off the Irish Whip. Now an uppercut for Charlie Dempsey on an open palm strike.
Now Santana asking for it. He wants to fight. He's wanted it since second one of stepping foot into this building tonight.
A mule kick there. Now Dempsey in pursuit.
Right, guys, the poll is closing now.
Skin on bone.
This is what TNA Wrestling is all about. Charlie Dempsey cut down by Mike Santana.
Took a lot out of Santana to deliver that clothesline, given all the damage Dempsey's delivered to both arms, quite frankly.
Count of three. More referee Alice Lane. All men to the count of 10 to get back to their feet.
Come on, Mike.
Mike Santana is hell-bent on getting back to the TNA World Championship, but he is bound to take on these NXT soldiers one by one. Now Dempsey
Behind,
trying to evade, sending to the corner. Santana in pursuit. Look out, going for the goal line block victory, and it got it.
Lanton, is it enough though? No!
Dempsey left shoulder up in time.
And you can see in the eyes of Mike Santana a little bit of disbelief there, a little bit of frustration. He's got to turn that into focus though.
And now Mike Santana, despite the pain in his right arm, is calling for spin the block. Trying to set up for it. Oh, and Dempsey grabbed the right arm.
And immediately trying to bring it down to an arm bar. Great counter there though from Santana.
Santana into the ropes. Hold on, going for another rolling buck 50 perhaps. Look at this dump on his neck and shoulders. What a bridge, but Dempsey couldn't end it.
Look at that, Dempsey stays connected. Not letting Santana get any space in there. There's the arm bar.
Go for the armbar here. Fujiwara armbar. Great positioning, but Mike Santana has the ability to get to the ropes, it looks like. Was nearly there. Dempsey pulled him back closer to the center.
Had that right arm still ending amount of time, and a move like that does more and more damage.
Santana deposited on the top turnbuckle by Charlie Dempsey. This is the mission Mike Santana has put in front of himself. No one told him he had to take out these NXT outsiders. This is his choice.
Given the disrespect they showed him, he wanted to take them all. And look at this!
Butterfly suplex off the top.
And not done yet. Look at this. Dempsey now. Oh, wait a second. Here we go, finishing the triumphant. It was just a few weeks ago, November 18th, El Paso declared it. Eddie Guerrero Day, and now that's living true here through the spirit and soul.
Come on, Mike. Come on, Santana.
I think Santana might feel a little bit groggy here. Paso.
Blast off the top rope to Charlie Dempsey. Wow. Come on, Mike.
Pushing through the pain. Spin the block.
Good night,
1,
Dempsey.
2.
Two down for Santana.
Mike Santana picked up the victory over Charlie Dempsey. Well done.
Mike Santana is on demon time.
And if you're a member of NXT, you might be on borrowed time as Santana hits that poppy splash and then watch this. Oh, I nearly took another man's head off here tonight. Now Paso Santana continues on his path of
I'll be right back, guys. Right back.
Stones down. Charlie Dempsey down. There are plenty more to go from Mike Santana, and we'll see plenty of them in action this evening here at Final Resolution. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ringside. This is the 8-game hydration announce desk. I'm Tom Anthony. He's the Trauma King, Matthew Raywald. This has been an incredible week for TNA Wrestling. It was announced earlier on this week that beginning on Thursday, January 15th, live in Dallas, Texas,
2 sets, guys. 2 sets.
as the new home of TNA Thursday Night Impact. Every Thursday from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern, we bring total nonstop action to AMC. And the announcement earlier on this week caught fire all over social media. It was absolutely incredible. Over 2.5 million views and engagements across all platforms in the first 24 hours.
I mean, it just encapsulates everything that's been 2025 for TNA, and in 2026, baby, we are just getting started on AMC.
We cannot wait to get to Dallas, Texas for the beginning of the AMC era for TNA Wrestling. But this is what's on store tonight.
So we have the TNA Knockout World Tag Team titles.
Defended as the champions, the Inspiration defend against Tessa Blanchard and Victoria Crawford.
And this one, the rules are out the window as it's Matt Cardona one-on-one with Mance Warner in a street fight.
Steve Maclin will defend his TNA International Championship to get his hands on NXT's stacks.
And new Knockouts World Champion Lei Ying Lee defends the title against her own tag team partner, Zaya Brookside.
An explosive 8-man tag team matchup as the Rascals collide with Order 4.
And the TNA World Tag Team titles are on the line as the Hardys defend against NXT's Tyson Dupont and Tyriek Igwe.
The X-Division champion Leon Slater will defend his title against AJ Francis of First Class. And in our main event, Frankie Kazarian will put his TNA World Championship on the line against JDC of the System, as JDC is looking at his retirement come Genesis next month in Dallas, Texas. Kazarian defends the TNA World title against JDC in our main event. Well, we want to thank all of our fans who've been watching for free across our social and digital platforms. You can watch the rest of Final Resolution live on TNA Plus And if you're a new subscriber, you can do so for free using the promo code FINAL25.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest at this time. He is your TNA World Champion, Frankie Kazarian. Frankie, tonight you put your World Championship on the line against JDC of the System. Tell me, what's your approach?
Gia, I'm a very giving man. I'm a very giving champion. And tonight, I'm giving JDC the opportunity of a lifetime. I am giving him the opportunity to go out on top. I am giving him the opportunity to go out as the TNA World Champion. But JDC's not going to take that opportunity, is he? Because just like everybody here in El Paso, JDC is nothing but a miserable failure. Tonight, the king retains his crown, and when I'm done, I may go down to that dump Rosa's Cantina, kick everybody out, and celebrate with the only person that matters, me, and celebrate the fact that I'm still your TNA World Champion.
Just like that. The king feeling nothing but confident, but Tom
Really do not like him.
Queen among us.
And a former Knockouts World Champion named Ash by Elegance, who had to step away from in-ring competition back at Victory Road, but who relinquished the championship that night. Ash, all of our best aside, it is wonderful to see how connected you still are with TNA Wrestling.
Yes, TNA is my home. I absolutely love to be here, and I'm going to try commentary out now.
And we are happy to have you.
Well, coming up next, the Knockouts World Tag Team titles are on the line as the Inspiration defend against Tessa Blanchard and Victoria Crawford.
I'd like the Inspiration to keep their title, to be honest, guys.
For this matchup. Now, the Inspiration captured the championship just 2 months ago in the wake of Victory Road. Now, Blanchard couldn't compete in the Knockouts World Tag Team title match that went down just a few weeks ago at Turning Point. However, Cassie and Jesse do own a win in tag team action over Blanchard and Crawford. Will we see a repeat of that tonight at Final Resolution?
Really?
Oh, God.
On the tag team matches scheduled for one fall, and it's for the TNA Knockouts World Tag Team
Tessa Blanchard and Victoria Crawford.
Introducing first the challengers, the company to the ringside Robert Stone, the team of Victoria Crawford, and Tessa Blanchard.
Welcome in, guys. Welcome in.
Oh, look, he has the best physical therapist money can buy. And this crew right here have been calling themselves the Diamond Collective because they shine so bright, and you see why.
Running flashbacks to the Sheriff Stone era.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, I'm not now.
And now opponents, the team of Cassie Lee and Jesse McKay. They are the TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Champions, the Inspiration.
Well, from a nightmare to a dream come true, seeing the Inspiration anytime in a TNA ring. Wait, don't shut up. Ash, what do you think about the
I am
Inspiration?
very familiar with them, and they have come such a long way. It's amazing to watch them grow, become mothers, and amazing female wrestlers.
I was going to say, look, we came out here, we had Blanchard, Crawford, and Stone, the most star-studded, beautiful mariachi and
Oh, you're some guys. Right. I really do like TNA wrestling at the moment.
If you were here when they came up, they wouldn't do it because I think they're scared of you, but they bully me every time. They're so mean.
They might just love you.
It could be tough love as well.
Yeah. Maybe you should try to be nice to them.
That's a great idea. Have you thought about doing that to everybody in your life?
Handsomeness is intimidating.
So guys, remember we are watching TNA Final Resolution. If you like what you see on the channel, remember leave us a like, leave us a subscribe, ding on what notification bell. We upload videos twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week when there's been a PLA.
It's going to be a tough one. Let's see what we're in for.
Ash, you know what it means to hold the Knockouts World Championship.
And I'm loving Ash by Elegant on commentary. Really am.
That's right, and I never lost them.
Yes, that's true.
That's very true.
Always an asterisk in every title reign from here to the end.
Wow. Thanks to you, in part, Ash, the Elegance brand went on to hold the Knockouts World Tag Team titles for a record-setting 202 days. That's the longest female-only Knockouts World Tag Team title reign in history.
Yes, I am very proud of the female locker room here at TNA, and they're about to put on a show. Here we go.
So this is Cassie Lee, I believe, to start things off against Victoria Crawford. Inspiration very much welcomed here in El Paso. Meanwhile, Ray, while you were met at the airport with pitchforks.
Oh, who told you that? That's AI. What was AI generated? That
I love the commentary.
Right now, Victoria
Really do.
Wow. Horns. Intensely.
Tag mate Tessa Blanchard is
Look at
in.
this.
Ash, I have to get your thoughts on AMC being the new home of TNA Thursday Night Impact starting January 15th.
This is an absolute amazing opportunity for everyone across the board. I mean, we had a great 2025. I cannot wait to see what 2026 brings, especially with being on AMC.
Tag mate. I was going to just ask you the same kind of question exactly. What do you expect to see from this Knockouts division that's grown so much under your tutelage,
Of course.
over the last year? What do you expect to see from them in 2026 on this new platform, on this new stage?
These women are hungry, extremely hungry. I mean, and they have a brand new platform to be seen, to be heard all across the world. I'm definitely excited. I feel like Lady Lee has done everything I would have done with the title. Wow.
You know what? The Inspiration, even though they used to be known as the Iconic, within WWE, they really came into their own this week.
He's managing and watching the backs of his friends, his best friend.
He's stealing money actively. Oh, the Inspiration dropped Blanchard and Crawford.
Taking flight, trying to take down the competition here.
He's trying to give him some tips.
Well, you remember the era of
No.
Sheriff Stone, right? Ash?
Yes. I thought you were going to bring up my personal
Stone tripping up on half of the Inspiration. The referee trying to get control of this matchup.
And Tessa Blanchard more than happy to take advantage.
Well, and to your point, Ash, there's Heather and M, plus the personal concierge, the Elegance brand.
Yes, they don't even know I'm out here.
Really?
No, absolutely not. I just wanted to come out here and give my new role a try.
Obviously, they're aware now, so you didn't tell them you were coming out here to have a young commentary for this match.
No, like I said before, TNA is my home, and I've been blessed with this opportunity. I didn't run it by them, but I'm very excited to be here.
Well, I mean, I guess that makes sense. I mean, given everything that's happened with you, they have to learn to kind of fly on their own, so to speak.
Yeah, spread their wings and fly a bit.
Absolutely,
sure.
And no doubting they are a Knockouts tag team. They've got their eyes closed on whoever will win this matchup, whoever's going to walk out of El Paso with that gold.
I will say this, and I'll put it out there. I would love to see my personal concierge versus Robert Stone.
Oh, I would love to see that.
That would be an interesting
That
night.
would be so terrible. My heart would
The personal concierge versus Robert Stone. Yes, please.
Oh, Master. Oh, that
That
would
would
be
be great.
You're a bad human being. Right now, bad things are happening to Jesse McKay here.
It's definitely 2 against 1 right now.
Time's been 3 against 2.
Victoria Crawford here is coming a little extra gusto, a little extra stank on a lot of these strikes. Great tag team work.
It really has been.
Keeping Jesse McKay here isolated. that leg.
Be right back.
And Victoria haven't tagged too much, but their chemistry is looking great right now.
We know how strong of a personal relationship they have outside the ring. Now trying to turn that into professional success within the ring.
A referee
Yeah.
trying to get
Oh,
to
good.
Now Crawford going after that left knee behind the referee's back.
The ref needs to get this under control.
Any extra damage you can get in, every little bit counts, especially when gold is on the line.
Of course.
Tessa Blanchard trying to win her first championship.
There you go.
She turned over the TNA about a year ago.
Down, exposing the knee, even more damage, bone on bone with that fist.
Wearing and tearing.
Saw last night on Impact Ray Walt, even more at the side of Tessa Blanchard and Victoria Crawford. Never know where Moore could potentially be, but at the same time, it looked like Blanchard and Crawford to the left of what Moore did alongside Crawford at Turning Point.
Neil Moore, another great addition to the Knockouts division. Would you agree, Ash? We've seen some great additions in this year.
Very amazing addition to the new roster heading into 2026. I'm very excited. Like I said, it's awesome to see how hungry these women are.
Reminder, TNA Thursday.
Speaking of hunger, taking a bite there.
I was going to say TNA Thursday Night Impact on AMC starts January 15th live that evening in Dallas, Texas from 9 p.m. Eastern to 11 p.m. Eastern.
Blanchard now. You talked about it, that ripping and tearing. That knee is in a bad way for Jessie McKay here. Desperately needs the tag.
That's better, guys.
Jessie McKay backing up Blanchard into the
Really?
corner.
Oh, let's see if she can make it.
Immediately collapses though again. The damage to that leg is
Oh, there it goes.
I mean, Ash, how do you can't carry on with an injury like that in the ring?
Oh, wait a minute, there goes Blanchard.
Here's
She knows the titles are on the line right now. She's got to get to her partner.
Oh, Blanchard went for the elbow drop and missed. Jessie trying to stay alive. Oh, there was in the top rope.
I hook her by throat. She's finding a way.
Wow.
Oh, Crawford and
That
Blanchard.
was close.
Really a miss.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, the tag. Jessie
Here we go.
Will it be enough to equalize it?
Ooh.
Oh!
Victoria down. Tessa down. Firing up on all cylinders.
Jessie Lee completely turning this matchup around for the inspiration.
Boom! Backbreaker there by Cassie Lee. And now Blanchard. Oh, kicked right in the side of the head. Double knees.
Could this be it?
Wow.
Retain the titles here in El Paso and a kick out.
Almost, guys.
Blanchard, one of the most well-traveled, experienced wrestlers on this entire roster. Like her or not.
I just don't trust this guy.
Robert
There's
Stone.
something about him. I just don't know.
I agree.
No, you just got to get to know him. To tandem him is to know him, as I say with Robert Stone.
Hold on.
Oh, here we go.
Buzzsaw.
Oh, roll through.
Blanchard was going for buzzsaw. Cassie Lee able to evade.
There was a tag.
Tag was made to right.
I don't think Tessa saw the tag.
I think you're right, Ash. I don't think she's aware, but
Oh, look
There
at
it goes.
Jessie protecting Cassie.
Oh, that knee is still banged up a bit.
still paying for it, but great
I know what
teamwork
they're going
here.
for.
Hold on, is it time for the idolizer?
No. Great counter there from Blanchard, and now
See, this guy's coming around for something. I knew it. I knew he cannot be
Oh,
touched.
wait a minute. Robert Stone handing over the title belts to Blanchard.
Blanchard doesn't want to get disqualified.
Oh, kick to the face by Jessie. Jessie, that left leg is in bad shape.
The ref really needs to get this guy out of
Oh, wait a
here.
minute. Crawford with the title belt, but it's kicked right in the face by Cassie.
There's a tag.
And the elegance break.
I did not tell them to come out here. I have no.
Lost the titles to the inspiration months ago. Now the idolizer.
What chaos!
The inspiration withstand the chaos.
Here are your
The inspiration retained, guys.
two, the TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Champions, the Inspiration.
We knew the Elegance brand still had their eyes on the title,
I
but
mean, let me make this clear. I did not tell them to come out here. I promise you that.
Right now, TNA President Carlos Sola awarding the title belt back to the champions, Jesse McKay and Cassie Lee, the inspirations. Let's take a look back at the conclusion of this match.
Victoria Crawford tried to take a swing with that belt, but caught a kick, as you said, Tom, and then bam, the idolizer absolutely destroying Victoria Crawford, securing the 1-2-3.
Thank you so much for joining us. It's a thrill to have you as a continued member of the TNA family.
Thank you so much for having me.
Another big win for the inspiration here at Final Resolution.
Right now it's time for the TNA Final Resolution Injury Report presented by BioFlex, the exclusive recovery partner of TNA Wrestling. Following his victory earlier tonight against NXT's Charlie Dempsey, Mike Santana is currently undergoing medical evaluation on his arm. Our trainers are assessing potential strain and damage. The X-Division champion Leon Slater is cleared for his title defense tonight against AJ Francis, but Slater is far from 100% between a demanding travel schedule, competition on NXT and here in TNA. Plus, last night on Impact, Leon was attacked on the first-class penthouse. Slater is noticeably banged up. Despite the wear and tear taking its toll, Slater insists on defending his X-Division championship tonight at Final Resolution. In the midst of the #1 contenders match for the Knockouts World Championship last night on Impact, Danny Luna attempted to use a steel chain to beat Zaya Brookside. However, Indy Hartwell disarmed Luna and used the chain to knock out Danny Luna. Now, Luna is not medically cleared for action at this time. Danny Luna will remain sidelined until passing all required evaluations. Matt Cardona has been officially cleared to compete in his street fight with Mance Warner that is up next here at Final Resolution. However, Cardona is not entering the match at full strength. Cardona is still recovering from his match with Warner 2 weeks ago on Impact. Cardona was struck by what we've learned was a purse loaded with a brick delivered by Steph DeLander. Both Cardona and Warner will be evaluated after their street fight, which is sure to be a violent contest. This TNA Final Resolution Injury Report is presented by BioFlex.
I tell you, I don't know up from down, east from west. With Final Resolution, of course, NXT versus TNA matches, the big AMC deal, I got agents calling me, I have people in the office calling me, I got wrestlers themselves calling me. I'm gonna go crazy.
Okay, relax. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you, whatever you need now.
You're so professional, of course. But we also have this open investigation. And last month, the hooligans from NXT, they stormed the building like they own the place. I'm this close to finding out who it is. And by the way, that Stacks guy, I don't like the way he acts around you.
When it comes to NXT, what happens there is one thing, and what happens at TNA is another. Now, with Stacks, his career's his, and mine is mine. If he wants to break the rules, that's his decision. It doesn't mean I would ever do that. I love working with you here, Dad. I respect the rules of your house because I always have, and I always will.
You're a role model.
Oh, yeah.
The way you separate professional life from business life, it's impressive. But look, I need you now more than ever, okay? If you hear anything, you see anything, if you feel anything, you gotta let me know.
Okay, I promise.
Okay.
Easy peasy.
Okay. Be cool, be cool. Okay.
All right, now at Final Resolution, the violence about to get turned up to 10 as Matt Cardona goes one-on-one with the vicious Mance Warner, and this is a street fight.
Well, the contest is scheduled for one fall. It is a street fight. Introducing first, coming to the ring by Steve from Bucknor, Tennessee, weighing in at 220 pounds, Minute Warrior.
I know we're about to debut on AMC, but it looks like The Walking Dead is here with us tonight at Final Resolution.
That the Lander is the Nightmare Before Christmas tonight at Final Resolution. We saw moments ago on the TNA injury report what happened between Warner and Cardona weeks ago.
Into the post from Long Island, New York, weighing at 230 pounds, the complete
As we saw in the injury report, it was 2 weeks ago on Impact. Warner and Cardona went one-on-one. Warner ultimately used a loaded purse filled with a brick, courtesy of Steph.
Very quickly, guys, I'm going to give a shout out to our first ever top fan here on Essential Wrestling News, and that is Alex Winter. So, well done, my friend. You've made the first leaderboard. Congratulations, Matt.
I don't need to remind anyone here at TNA Wrestling what happened back in April at Unbreakable. Barbed wire massacre between Sandy Callahan and Mance Warner. You can watch it back anytime on demand on TNA Plus.
Remember, Essential Wrestling News uploads 2 videos twice a week, and we are going live for the Royal Rumble plus Genesis. Might be live for WrestleMania as well. So, if you like what you're seeing, and if you've got any tips on how I can improve this live, let me know in the comments, guys.
Solid. I don't know who's going to crash first and who's going to get it worse, but we're going to see something. There you go.
Warner head first into the steel chair, and now a reboot by Cardona. Looking to win this thing early in a kick out. No countouts, no disqualifications. The only way to win is via pinfall or submission in the ring.
To your point, Tom, normally given things like barbed wire massacre and the reputation of Mance Warner, I'd give him the advantage. But Cardona has made it clear, both in TNA and without.
You know what, Matt Cardona, I prefer him as that than I do Zack Ryder, really. What are your thoughts on that, guys? Matt Cardona or Zack Ryder? What would you go for?
It is all legal. Steph Lander is out there. You never know what shenanigans she might pull. And if there's any party who does actually, it's Matt Cardona.
Every member of the TNA roster here at Final Resolution with 2026 looming. With TNA Thursday night Impact's new home AMC beginning January 15th. Everyone wants to be a part of that show. Everyone wants to be a part of this new era for TNA Wrestling on AMC.
More eyes than ever will be seen with some of the greatest wrestlers on the planet, too. Everybody's going to be jockeying for position, as we like to say, more than ever before.
You're making horse jokes?
Welcome in. Welcome in to the guys that are watching. Welcome in. Say hi in the comments. Let me know you're here.
Record 3 up her sleeve or in her purse.
Steffi Luhu here tonight here at Final Resolution.
It is a festival of fights here in El Paso. 'Tis the season, I guess.
Saw these two tangle in the Connor shot gauntlet match at Battle for Glory back in October.
As if there's not enough. The last 6 chairs weren't good enough for Mance Warner. He's got to go get a couple dozen more. Out here. Oh my
famously debuted in this company on January 23rd of 2025. Shocked the likes of the now retired Sami Callihan that night. He's trying to take this company by storm.
Look at this. The suplex right onto the ramp. You can see Cardona
That
right
ramp
in pain.
is unforgiving, I tell you.
This is the kind of world Mance Warner lives for. The kind of environment he thrives in.
Yet another trash can has been introduced. Doesn't really care where it lands.
You know, you mentioned Sami Callihan. If I remember correctly, the last time we were in El Paso, him and Sami Callihan had no holds barred match. If I remember correctly, tearing this whole arena up.
And now pulling out a door.
A door as a weapon. Really?
Well, who gets the lovely present on this night, though? Look out!
Oh, and a steel chair right to the ribs. But Matt Cardona.
Yes, on the face of Cardona. I think you're going to get it a lot more than one more time, El Paso.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Warner putting the referee between himself and Cardona.
Warner, you cheating. Fucking cheating bastard. Really? Of course Warner's gonna win there. Because he's got the help. Fucking cheating bastard.
To drive Cardona through the door. Take another look at this. And ferocity as the wood splits in half. All right, Chris.
Someone needs to come out and help Cardona, really. Because it's 2-on-1 here in this street fight right now.
Not yet gotten the gift he wants. That's a 1-2-3 in a street fight over Cardona.
It's a final resolution. No such clatter in a street fight between Mance Warner and Matt Cardona. Oh!
There's thunder that clatter. Are you kidding me? You hit him with all kinds of matter.
That's circus.
Guys, it's 3 a.m.
Oh my. If he hits Matt Cardona any harder, he won't be able to use his bladder. There's so much material here. That's Warner. There's so much blood there. He's got his own material to take out the complete. Strong words from the El Paso faithful for Mance Warner. One word in particular, and in Spanish. That shot right to the throat. More than drop toe into the steel and look out all the way to second. Over the arm.
Doing pretty up. 1, 2. How? I do not know. But Warner's got the advantage because he's got his manager ringside guys. They don't like that.
Warner there, but this match rolls on.
The fans are chanting, "We want tables." Really.
It's a Kendo King, Tom. It's the holiday season. Oh! I can tell. Look out, Delander trying to get involved yet again. Delander trying to slow up.
Come on, ref. Get rid of her, man.
All the history between Cardona and Delander. And look out!
Big standing Uranagi. Here's the cover. Cardona stays in it. To your point, Cardona and Delander been roughshod over this company for quite some time until Stephanie Lander decided to break out on her own.
A lot of history and hurt feelings there once again coming into play in this street fight.
Guys, I'm just going to go for a quick break. I'll be right back and get something to eat as well.
Oh! Is that Santa Sack? Yes!
I was going to say something about Santa Zach, but we're right over there. Oh, wait a second!
I know what those are! Those are major stores! Oh, and a reboot!
A bag full of his own action figures!
Major stores available at clickmajor.com!
How much did he pay you to say that one?
Oh, look at this! Hey!
Into the action figures! Into the stars!
Oh! And he kicked out by Warner! Hi, John!
What an absolute mess this is broken down into.
Well, the last time is now, perhaps. But this street fight continues. Not Cardona with an attitude adjustment for Vance Warner.
At least a couple extra souvenirs for the fans here in El Paso. Much of the chagrin of Vance Warner. Well,
another door.
Another gift, if you will.
We have another door in the action, guys.
The
How
one
nice.
door is the gift that keeps on giving in this street fight. Feliz Navidores to all of you watching here in El Paso.
Feliz Navidad, you idiot.
Cardona now setting up the door in the corner. Oh, and a low blow by Warner. The main window by Warner. Is it enough? Cardona kicked out of the main window.
And Warner can't believe it.
No one has ever kicked out of the pay window here in TNA.
Wait a second, now stopping the Cardona figure putting this big.
No, a screwdriver? Really?
A screwdriver.
Of course. We're gonna drill a hole through the head of Cardona here, perhaps.
But I'm charging at Cardona, screwdriver through the door.
He's got stuck in there. Look!
Bring it out, silence into the door.
1, 2. Well done, Cardona. Well done, mate. Cardona.
I guess Cardona, he had his own path with the major stars and all the wonder in this street fight.
Wow.
This is the holiday season in TNA.
The holiday will have a lot of toys. And the major figure collector himself with a big dough in this
Bad
street fight.
Warner.
Let's take a look back at the conclusion of this street fight's incredible action. Receiving team through the door.
Guys, you know what? I know it's a Christmas period, but who this Christmas is spending time with loved ones? I think we all are.
Right to the door for the big victory in El Paso Final Resolution.
A radio silent night for Vance Warner at Final Resolution.
Always ready indeed, clearly, for absolutely anything.
Well, still to come tonight in our main event. We will see the TNA World Championship on the line as Frankie Kazarian defends against JDC.
Kazarian or JDC. I'd rather JDC win.
You crazy man. It was the only place and the only people that ever really accepted you. The place you ever fit in. The only place where things made sense. And 26 years later, man, you got married. You made a promise to your wife. You're not going to live up and down those stairs anymore. Just like Shawshank Redemption, how do I fit in the outside world? My Brooks. Is Tango there? Cena. I looked up to you, man. And one of the reasons why I got into this business. If you can win that title on your way out, man. I'm not me. What if? I just keep thinking to myself, maybe if I win that tonight, I beat Frankie. Just let me stay a little bit longer. Maybe my wife will let me stay in the business just a little bit longer. Because I am scared. I don't know what I'll do on the outside world, but I'll tell you this, if I do win that title at Genesis, there's only one man that I want to face. My brother, Eddie Edwards. Come back. He's got the respect and the love for this thing, that grit that you can't teach. Something inside you that you're never going to walk away from. Something I've made a promise that I will walk away from. So I want to pass that on to my brother. Genesis, JDC World Champion. Just got to get through tonight. Why not me?
can only imagine the emotion.
Guys, I have just posted the link to our Facebook page if you'd like to join.
Genesis in Dallas, Texas next month, whether he is the TNA World Champion or not. Can you imagine the pressure he's putting on himself tonight?
I mean, you saw it right there. You and I both known Curtis a long time. I've never seen him this emotional, this focused. This is a very different side of Johnny Dango Curtis that anybody around the world's got to see. So if anybody can do it at this time, I ain't gonna doubt him.
From one championship match to another here at Final Resolution, we are moments away from this international championship match.
As Steve Maclin defends this title against Stacks from NXT.
Take a look at the headlines here. Maclin fought alongside Santana during the NXT attacks just a handful of weeks ago, which Stacks was a part of. Now, Santino Morel was caught up in that first ambush by NXT. Stacks has said his hands are clean in that situation. Stacks did pin Maclin last night, however, after Lexis King used a weapon to help Team NXT defeat Team TNA in the main event of Impact. It's Maclin and Stacks for the international title.
The contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the TNA International Championship. Here to see first, coming to the ring by Lexis King.
That poll closes just before the main event.
Stacks marches in here to enemy territory up against the man who is vowed to hold the line here in TNA.
So leave your poll up above.
Lexis King helped Stacks score the pinfall last night in an 8-man tag team matchup to count out Impact itself. And now Stacks is a chance at the TNA International Championship here at Final Resolution.
Pardon me. Pardon me, guys. Sorry, guys. I don't need to hear that.
And his opponent from Rutherford, New Jersey, weighing in at 227 pounds, he is the TNA International Champion, Steve Maclin.
That's some God.
Maclin is in his second reign as the international champion. This one for 54 days. His first was the inaugural reign of the TNA International Championship for 162 days. He has defied the TNA International
Lexus King at
Championship.
ringside?
I know he takes a lot of Look at that! Charging at Stacks. There's the bell. Maclin not wasting any time.
Come on, Maclin. Come on. Keep that championship, mate.
He takes more pride in being front and center, fighting for TNA.
Weeks ago, multiple NXT stars rushed the ring. We still don't know exactly who let them in the building that night live on Impact and the following night at Turning Point. Santino Marella has tried to get to the bottom of it. We saw his daughter Ariana Grace earlier on tonight saying she's watching Santino's back. Ariana Grace is the fiance of Stacks.
To say she's got a heart in both camps would be an understatement on this one. But as you saw earlier tonight, that she keeps her professional and personal relationships separate. After pointing those three very special letters as we head into a momentous 2026 for TNA. He is on the front lines as always.
Protect yourself at all times, Stacks. And there is Lexus King with his cane, which he used last
Time
night
for
to help
refreshment,
Stacks.
guys, I think. Time for refreshment.
Maclin just absolutely punishing Stacks here in the opening moments of this matchup, but gotta have her head in a swivel.
And now King trying to create an opening there for Stacks and a forearm shiver by Maclin.
Maclin living up to his credo, front towards enemy.
Has anyone got
No
their
matter where
Christmas
they're
tree up by
coming
any
from.
chance, guys? I've got mine up.
To keep an eye on Lexus King making a shot. Oh, and King's lineage there, but a shot right to the throat there by Stacks. Maclin got a little caught up there with King.
Stacks trying to pay back some of those knife edge chops from Maclin earlier.
Stacks takes a knee right to the midsection.
Look at this. Oh my God, hard hitting elbow there.
Maclin throwing around all 230 pounds of him. Make this personal. I think he took it.
Remember to vote, guys. Will there be a new TNA World Champion by the end of tonight?
I mean, look, we've heard you and I.
Let me know. It closed just before the main event, that poll, so you've still got plenty of time to vote, guys.
People like Steve Maclin were standing here ready to defend.
Oh, Lexus King's getting involved.
Lexus King is trying to get involved multiple times. Oh, and Stacks now got caught in the crosshairs. Get Maclin, what a shot.
Full steam ahead, colliding with the floor. Great wherewithal there from Stacks.
That could be catastrophic for Steve Maclin. Stacks able to avoid disaster. Watch this again.
Maclin all fired up. Wanted to have Stacks caught in the crosshairs. Catches a nosedive into the floor for himself.
Maclin sent into the steel post there by Stacks.
Now change the entire complexion of this matchup. Now, Stacks Like an angry dog on the attack here.
Stacks has been on the record saying his hands are clean after the initial assault by NXT on TNA. Saw Santino Marella taken out. Oh, and a cannonball there by Stacks.
And now
Cover trying to win the title and a kick out. And part of this story, Raywalt, is we could see yet another TNA Championship in the hands of an NXT star.
Right on the edge of getting our Knockouts World Championship back, which will be defended later on tonight. Maclin playing a dangerous game here, as will the Hardys later on tonight.
Hardys defending the TNA World Tag Team titles against Tyson and Tyriek of NXT. There's the cover. A kick out at one there by the international champion Maclin. What do you think about the job Maclin has done setting the standard for the international title?
I mean, I think it's hard to argue with those reigns here. Combined, was it over 200 days as international champion? It's been all Steve Maclin when it comes to this title.
Yeah.
There's that flip where Frankie Kazarian snagged it away from him, but Maclin was able to take it right back home and bound for glory.
Oh, and King with a cheap shot on Maclin behind the referee's back.
Come on, ref. Get rid of
Something
him.
like that almost might do more to piss Maclin off than anything.
Stacks trying to keep up with Maclin here. Abdominal stretch of right center of the ring. Stacks trying to slow things down.
Maclin picks up a head of steam. That's when he is incredibly dangerous. Now, oh, wait a second. There we
King
go.
helping out Stacks. The referee doesn't see it because of his positioning.
Oldest trick in the book here.
Referee Daniel Spencer officiating this matchup.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Maybe a little trick from that lineage of Lexus King you keep talking about.
Once again, Stacks and King cheating, but Maclin able to break free.
Before it really got cinched in that second time, Maclin finding a way to get out.
And now Maclin launching Stacks to the outside. Remember, the title can only change hands via pinfall submission in the ring.
Look at this. Lexus King barking orders and Stacks throwing him into the fire. Oh!
Right for a backbreaker connected with the tailbone. Down goes Stacks. King and all these other NXT stars came into TNA, turned this place upside down. They want to make a name for themselves, and they're trying to do something.
TNA actually looks so that's not TNA Final Resolution.
Maclin now turning things around.
Really does.
Here
It looks
against
so bad.
NXT's Stacks international title on the line. Speed picking up.
Face pressed by the former TNA World Champion, Steve Maclin.
Back on the win pursuit. Not letting Stacks get a moment to breathe here.
And Maclin is busted open at the eye. He said he will bleed for TNA. He's doing so at Final Resolution. Maclin gets Stacks is king.
Yippee-ki-yay, baby! Good God. Maclin is all fired up.
He had a lot of fun with the Hardys last night, the main event of Impact.
No kidding. Look at that, another look. The scud through the ropes, taking out both guys to the ringside.
Maclin, Olympic slam. There goes the cowboy hat. There's the cover, trying to retain his title in a kick out. Maclin did nearly defeat Josh Alexander at Bound for Glory with both his hands tied behind his back years ago.
Tenacity is Macklin's middle name.
It's the reason we call him bulletproof.
Look at this now, maybe look at the setup. Get Stacks caught in the crosshairs again, but fighting back. Oh! There's the elbow to the back of the skull. Another knee.
The knee to the back of the neck. Driving Maclin down and a kick out there by the champion.
Right, guys,
Nail stats.
and we're back in about 15
Too
minutes.
happy that Maclin continues to kick out here.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Right to the midsection by Stacks.
Now trying to turn the international champion over. A great counter there by Maclin.
Maybe trying to set up for a Boston Crab up onto the shoulders. Stacks with a gunbuster. There's the cover, trying to win the title. Maclin's still in it.
Stacks trying to throw out some bombs here in the late innings of this matchup.
Oh, now Stacks over the knee, right to the back of the head, and a psycho knee from Maclin.
He gets his own for his trouble. And now Maclin heading up top.
Maclin with a jar headbutt. Cover to retain. Stacks is still in this thing.
What is next? Take a look back. The jar headbutt planted to Stacks, but Stacks stays alive. Now Maclin back to the drawing board.
Maclin attacking Stacks from behind. Once again, Stacks could be caught in the crosshairs.
Picking up where he left off before.
Maclin kicks.
Nearly cutting Stacks in half.
And Alexis King coming to the aid of Stacks.
Dragging him out of the ring, trying to keep Stacks some breathing room. And now, wait, King being pursued by Maclin here.
On striking out with a cane, and Maclin takes out King. All right, in the middle, Stacks. Stacks trying to surprise Maclin for the second night in a row. Go for KIA now on Stacks. Maclin. Oh, Maclin nearly sent him to the referee. Oh, the cane! The cane!
Are you kidding me? You gotta be kidding me!
Stacks wins the TNA International title.
Here is your winner and new TNA International Champion, Lorenzo.
Are you kidding?
For the third time, an NXT star has won a TNA Championship.
Stacks Lorenzo is the new international champion. Really?
The NXT raid on TNA Wrestling has yielded the TNA International Championship, and now our president, Carlos Silva, forced to strap the belt around the waist of Stacks. Stacks out to humiliate TNA. Stacks completely disrespecting Carlos Silva and TNA Wrestling.
And he certainly did not do it alone. Let's take a look back here. The closing moment. The cane, as the referee was cowered in the corner there, almost hit by Maclin.
Well,
Stacks sees that opportunity and wins TNA gold.
wow. Just wow.
You hate to see it. At least I do.
And now the question is, will the Hardys be able to stop the bleeding? Because they defend their TNA World Tag Team titles against Tyson.
Can you imagine if
later on tonight?
NXT took all the gold from TNA Wrestling?
Excuse me, gentlemen. We had finally gotten all of the TNA gold back home, but we just lost another piece, and NXT has momentum on their side. Does this change your mindset at all going into your tag team title defense tonight against Tyson and Tyriek?
No. We've been wrestling for 33 years across 4 decades. Nothing changes about that. And we know all of those NXT jackals are in the house tonight. So we're going to have eyes in the back of our head, Gia.
Yeah, our eyes will be wide open. Those NXT punks could be anywhere.
We are Matt and Jeff Hardy. We are the Hardys, and we are the GOATs. And what do the GOATs do? They go to the ring and they GOAT. Nothing changes tonight.
Considering what we all just witnessed, I am more than happy to see the Hardys fired up the way they are.
The TNA World Tag Team titles are on the line later tonight here at Final Resolution. The irony in all this is that a TNA star just recently bought our Knockouts World Championship back to this company. Laying Lee is our brand new TNA Knockouts World Champion. Had to capture the title from Kalani Jordan 2 weeks ago at NXT Gold Rush. But her very first defense is tonight, and it's against her own friend and tag team partner within the Angel Warriors, Saya Brookside. The Knockouts World Championship is on the line.
Wow.
Laying Lee set to take on TNA legend Jordan Grace and the champion Kalani Jordan for the Knockouts World title. Thunderstruck! Laying Lee is the new TNA Knockouts World Champion!
If I go out there tonight and beat Danny Luna, then I have to fight not only my tag partner, but
we have
my best
5
friend.
matches remaining, guys, on this main card of TNA Final Resolution. 5 matches remaining.
This singles matchup will determine the first challenger to Laying Lee for the Knockouts World Championship. Brookside! Inside of Brookside!
Remember, guys, the vote is still open to vote whether we will have a new TNA World Champion by the end of the night.
Laying Lee worked 8 long years to finally capture the Knockouts World Championship, her first major championship in professional wrestling. Meanwhile, Saya Brookside, her tag team partner, Angel Warriors, formed earlier on this year. Brookside had to defeat 4 different opponents in 2 different matches to earn this title shot. It's Lee and Brookside for the Knockouts World Championship.
Sorry, guys.
Brookside fought her way to earn this opportunity. There is zero doubt about it. That matchup with Danny Luna in particular, a very hard-hitting affair, but she's got to roll right into this match. And her opponent, her friend, her partner, no stranger to hit the heart of herself. One of the best strikers, as we've often said, in the entire knockout division, the champ, Laying Lee.
Brookside feels right at home here in Texas. She feels right at home here at TNA Wrestling virtually from the beginning, starting back in 2024. Very quickly earned the TNA World title shot. Is now back in the mix. Can she capture the title at the expense of her best friend?
This could be an interesting match with them both being best friends. Not like we haven't seen it before, though. Someone drop me a hi in the comments. Just let me know you're there.
There is a different energy to Laying Lee. She's normally so stoic in those opening moments of her entrance. There's an extra clever there. There's an extra smile on her face, walking out here as a defending.
And don't forget, guys, later on today, the SmackDown highlights result video will be out as well, so keep an eye out for that. Remember, we upload 2 videos twice a week, sometimes 3. So if you like what you see, leave us a like, leave us a subscribe, ding dong that notification bell. And why we're getting ready for this match.
Contest is scheduled for one fall, and is for the TNA Knockouts World Championship.
And don't forget that event on January the 31st for the Royal Rumble. Stop the Scroll, Road to WrestleMania.
She is the TNA Knockouts World Champion.
The TNA Knockouts World Championship for nearly 2 decades has been the most consistent representation of opportunity in women's wrestling. And that is exactly what Lane Lee is all about. She took advantage of a tremendous opportunity 2 weeks ago at NXT Gold Rush. The former 3-time TNA Knockouts World Champion Jordan Grace, then the reigning champion Kalani Jordan, a triple threat matchup. She won the championship and now has to stand across the ring from those fans on the Brookside. You can see how emotional these two are.
I also will say it, there's a lot of mirrors and storytelling we do in this business, but these two are very, very real.
I keep checking to see what Logan's like, guys, on that. So.
But this, at the end of the day, you're going to have to hit your friend, you're going to have to lock up, toss your friend around, you're going to pin your friend.
We have an interesting poll going on.
To fight your friend and make that decision to finish the match.
I mean, look, you're in the wrong business if you can't do it. This is the ultimate compartmentalization. The minute you step through those ropes, or at least the minute that bell rings, you have to be all.
Guys, welcome in. Remember, we are watching TNA Final Resolution.
Rivers down. Lee trying to retain early here against Brookside. Brookside, we saw how technically gifted she is, especially last night on Impact, defeating Danny Luna to officially earn this title shot. That was a technical masterpiece up front, and then you saw how Danny Luna progressively got more and more vicious, more violent.
This matchup could prove to be.
And hello, Fred. Thank you for dropping a comment, my friend. Welcome to Essential Wrestling News.
Zaya's going to once again have to rely on her speed, her agility, and technical acumen in this matchup.
Lane Lee does have a background in mixed martial arts. Has gone into that space this year and been successful. Apply that here in a wrestling ring, but the work that she's put in over 8 years, you got to see a lot of it firsthand at one point. What has this journey been like for her?
I mean, you said it in the beginning. Not just learning wrestling, learning everything. As Zaya Brookside, very confident, even offering the hand to her opponent tonight.
Making friends in a business where not many make friends.
Look, I'm here to make money, not make friends.
Yes.
All right? So quit asking me to hang out after the shows. But you are correct. It is a very hard business to do that in. To learn a language, to learn a skill, and to learn how to make friends.
We have another top fan. Let's have a look.
It is an entire life that Lei Ying Lee had to change, had to grow, had to learn. And she did that and then some.
Brookside going for the crossbody, caught by Lane Lee.
Got a good counter work there from Brookside. Whoa! Same idea.
Very even between Lee and Brookside.
And the respect still very much there. Still some smiles even in this. But at some point, rubber meets the road in a matchup like this.
Two women from worlds away coming together here for the richest prize in women's wrestling in TNA. This is what it means.
Remember, guys, the poll closes for whether we'll have a new world champ just before the main event. So if you haven't voted, get your vote in now.
I mean, the flip side of the coin, I was making about that compartmentalization. One thing I found here in wrestling, sometimes you hit your friends, you hit your brothers and sisters, even harder than you hit your enemies.
I'm about to put another poll up, guys, so stay tuned for that one.
And so far, outside of a couple of kicks, maybe a forearm, I got to notice, I mean, nobody's balled up a fist and punched the other one. That's usually my adage. You got to punch your friend in the face, but they've kept this one pretty clean and cut and dry.
Great sportsmanship, great respect shown between these two. Off the top, crossbody from one side. Trying to win the title, kick out at one by the champion. Think about all the great knockouts that have come before. Brookside and Lee, the champions.
I can't do it.
Like Hall of Famers Gail Kim, Mickey James, Awesome Kong, Angelina Love, was Tara, Taya Valkyrie.
So, guys, quick question for you. Do you think Leon Slater will retain his X Division title against AJ Francis later on today? Or later on tonight, should we say. Let me know in the comments, guys.
Now this match is really settling into its pace, into its groove. The back and forth, the kind of testing each other period is done. We are down into the nitty-gritty of this matchup.
Crowd on here in El Paso, Texas, live at Final Resolution, our last TNA Plus live special to conclude a historic 2025 for this company.
Outside. Working her way up, able to break free here. Gonna have to have an answer for everything. And if there's anybody who does, it is Zaya Brookside, who has an answer for everything Lady Lee can throw at her. Look at this strength. What?
Trying to hold on to Brookside. Brookside might take the title here. Kick out at two.
Wouldn't it be funny if Zaya Brookside be a best friend?
What a counter to the kick. Collapsing right onto that knee, right onto the leg and the thigh of Zaya Brookside. That was nasty.
Zaya Brookside in a world of pain.
And trapped dead center of the ring, right across those three special letters. TNA, the brand she's fighting to represent as champion right now.
Zaya Brookside, did she get to the bottom?
And guys, do you think anyone might make a surprise appearance tonight at TNA Final Resolution? Let me know in the comment.
The STF.
And transitioning into a straight crossface is Lady Lee. Ripping and tearing all the way. Look out.
Shoulders down and a kick out.
That's been Zaya's game in this one to have a counter, have a roll up.
Go the crucifix. Finally gets the shoulders down and a kick out.
Counter these power moves, these strikes of Lee.
This is a takedown. There goes Lee to the opposite side of the ring.
Now can Brookside shake it off, get back into the fight.
First time ever these two have come one-on-one. The Angel Warriors doing battle against each other.
There's 5. No. 4. There's 4 left now. This match is on. Fred, thank you. There's 4 matches left. Would you like me to go through them for you?
Broken wins, the double knees in the corner. Side Russian leg sweep. Zaya Brookside trying to win the knockouts. World title and a kick out.
Ain't close there, but close ain't good enough. Not when gold is on the line.
So, still to come we had the TNA World Championship match. Frankie Kazarian versus JDC of the System. We had Leon Slater and AJ Francis for the X Division title. We had the Hardys versus Tyson and Tyriek for the TNA World Tag Team Championship. And we also had the Rascals versus Order 4 still to come.
Again, Brookside had a roll-up counter, but
Can I just give a massive shout out to this guy, Fred, that's commented tonight. He's the only one that has. So thank you very much, Fred.
Very apropos of the relationship these two share.
Chance for Lane Lee here in El Paso, Texas. The Knockouts World Championship on the line here at Final Resolution.
Guys, I'm not used to a pay-per-view starting at 2 a.m. in the morning. I really am.
Up in the high rent district. Lee thinking superplex.
Champion and challenger from the top to the bottom. Superplex by Lee.
That took a lot out of the champion, though, as well. Did she take advantage?
Guys, and remember, the vote is still open for to decide whether we... Sorry, let me start that again. The vote is still open for you to have your say whether we will have a new world champ by the end of tonight.
You've seen this win matches before.
Think about that swinging face buster on nearly connected where they broke someone coming double knees right at
One.
huge counter kick out.
What a counter by Brookside. So
Brookside and Zion Lee. Wow, what a match. What a match.
That's another example of how well these two know
I
each
hope
other.
the Hardys
Here we go.
retains no more NXT talent winning TNA's title. Fred, I actually agree with you there, young man. I actually agree with you there. Fred, do you mind me asking, my friend, what do you think of the TNA and NXT crossover?
That should have put it away in many other circumstances.
Brookside saying, I'm sorry.
I'll be right back, guys. I'm just going for a quick break.
These forearm strikes back and forth, slugging it out here.
It took a while for this matchup to break down to this ring wall, as you mentioned earlier.
But now, every matchup will always hit that point of, wait a second.
Well, Lee was able to block that kick, went for one of her own. Now Brookside trying to surprise Lee, and the kid got it too.
Another roll-up.
Oh, the big connection there. Spinning heel kick.
And now it's Lee who says, I'm sorry to Brookside.
Once again, Lee has Brookside up on her shoulders. The swinging face buster. Cover. Lee retains inside of Brookside.
Here is your winner, and still the TNA Knockout World
There we
Champion,
go.
Lady
Lady Lee retained the knockout world title. Wow.
Who had a hell of a lot of respect for each other. And I think even more was earned tonight.
TNA President Carlos Silva as he did at the theater at Madison.
So, guys, what do you think of the new deal that TNA have with AMC starting in January? Let me know.
They look back at the conclusion of this matchup. The swinging face buster ultimately ended the matchup and helped Lee retain the Knockouts World Championship.
You know what? I think I'll be interested. It'll be interesting to see how it works. It really will. It really will.
Still your knockout world champion, Lee.
Just a shame us UK fans have to watch it on TNA Plus. Shame they can't get a TV deal over here in the UK.
World Championship tonight in Final Resolution. Gia Miller as the champion now.
Lee,
Let's just listen in, guys.
on your first successful title defense. And against your own partner, Zaya Brookside, tell me, how do you feel right now?
I feel so happy. I feel so grateful. My dream finally come true. And my first title defense is my tag team partner, my best friend, Zaya Brookside. And tonight, she shows me she's a real warrior.
Getting a lot of carried away. Wait a second, look out!
Oh, there's Danny Luna.
Danny Luna attacks both ladies. Wow. Oh, and there's Indy Hartwell now.
Speaking of which, these two have been at each other's throats for weeks now.
The vicious no disqualifications match they had in tournament.
Danny Luna and Indy Hartwell at Genesis. Who would be down for that?
What is gonna stop this?
Wow. Even the security being
Nothing can keep these two from tearing each other apart. Absolute bedlam at the conclusion of an outstanding Knockouts World title match.
AMC.
AMC is the new home of TNA Thursday Night Impact. Every Thursday night, non-stop drama, non-stop thrills, total non-stop action. TNA Thursday Night Impact starts January 15th at 9, live on AMC.
We're going
In the NXT Outlaws will get the job done by any means necessary. And we're going to raid, pillage, and plunder TNA for all the gold.
How's this look on me, huh? How's this look on me, huh? How's this look, Steve? You didn't see this coming, did you? Because you doubted us. You see, all of us, NXT, we sat in the back waiting for opportunities like this. Now we take it. No. You know what? I'm done taking scraps. I'm whining and dining internationally now. That crappy Italian restaurant. We're taking this in the Momentum's building, and now goes to you guys.
Best believe tonight, you rising brick by brick, baby. Hey, y'all taking too many books because we're taking it to the hardest. We're going to take those World Tag Team Champions. Oh, come on. Who's going to stop us? Who's going to stop us? Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Well, the war between TNA and NXT.
So coming up is the Rascals versus Order 4.
And Order 4 takes place right now at Final Resolution in a big 8-man tag team matchup.
I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back.
The following is an 8-man tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Tasha Steele, the team of Special Agent Zero, John Skyler, Jason Hart, and Lucifer of the Order 4.
Before this matchup between Order 4 and the Rascals, I have to point something out. Is it odd to you that both of Stack's TNA title shots have been scheduled without him having qualified or earned either of those matches? He challenged for the X Division Championship on NXT a while ago. Santino Morella signed off on that one just out of the blue because Ariana asked him to. And then this one tonight, and he's celebrating backstage with Lexus King and Tyson and Tyriek.
Very valid question. I feel like we have a lot more questions than answers these days, but let's find out who's got the better team between the Rascals and Order 4.
And our opponents, the team of Shirley McHale, Myron Green, Zachary White, and Desmond Xavier. The Rascals!
I had a chance to speak to Zachary Wentz earlier on today about what this opportunity against Order 4 meant here at Final Resolution. And he told me at Turning Point, I got to team with all three of my brothers for the first time ever. All four of us in the same matchup together after 8 long years. So tonight at Final Resolution, I'm treating it like it's the last time. It is that special to the Rascals.
They certainly proved a formidable force united at Turning Point. Can they do that again here at Final Resolution?
Remember, guys, the vote is still open to have your say whether we will have a new world champion or your prediction whether we'll have a new world champion by the end of tonight. And guys, I'm on about going live for NXT Deadline, but I'll see how I am.
A normal singles matchup between John Skyler and Myron Reed. Dupont, Jason Hodge got involved and helped John Skyler win, but in the course of that, we saw backstage how Order 4 attacked the rest of the Rascals.
Adam, with that would lead to last night.
You know what, guys? It's getting a little cold in here. I think I'm going to have to find a jumper in a minute.
Submission victory over Trey Miguel. That's going to be sticking in the mind of Miguel.
Personally, I think Mustafa Ali is feeling pretty good about himself, especially ever since the live Impact the night before Turning Point when ruined Elijah's live concert, smashing Elijah's own guitar into Elijah's surgically repaired left arm.
Ali, none too pleased with how the night went for him earlier, taking it out on the Notorious Attraction, but he made his statement heard. And now he has a chance to make another one at the expense of the Rascals. Whoa!
Tyler and Reed picking up where they left off. Hotch is legal. Oh! The Rascals, the treehouse last night on Impact called Hotch and Skyler. Quote,
You know what, guys? I'm going to thank you all for the love tonight that you've shown on this live. I really am.
what are you talking about?
In the treehouse? What do you mean? You can literally see it when they're doing that.
Ooh, 50% of you say yeah. Ooh, that's interesting. Remember, the vote closes soon for that. It will close on the second to last match. So get your votes in while you can, guys, and then I'll look at the results.
Oh, kick right to the face. Tag made. Desmond Xavier is legal. What a connection there.
Just like that, the Rascals are the running.
Well put.
But now,
you know what? I actually think Mustafa Ali is better in TNA than he was in WWE. What are your guys' thoughts on that? Saying that, a lot of these superstars were in WWE before they came to TNA. If I think about it.
That backfired.
Ali takes a shot there at Reed. Tag made by Zachary Wentz. I don't think Ali realizes what's hitting him right now. Oh, look out, Bronco Buster!
Come on.
I haven't seen that move in a while, the Bronco Buster. Wow.
But that doesn't mean this is called for.
Keep going, Zach!
This is disgusting. This is inhumane. Isn't there a 5 count to be happening?
Shout out Sean Waltman!
No, don't shout out Sean Waltman.
Cover and kick out.
You know what?
Shout out human dignity.
The commentary tonight's been quite hilarious to listen into.
Sean Waltman, who's backed up the Rascals in their corner in the past here at TNA.
All that time with the empty sticky and they can't come up with their own gimmick.
Tag made. Special Agent Zero, by far.
Oh, that Special Agent Zero of Order 4 is a beast. I'd like to see Special Agent Zero. Okay, a bit of fantasy booking, guys. Who would you put Special Agent Zero against? Either a WWE star or AEW star. Who would you put him against?
Zeroing out the Rascals. Wait a minute. 3 Rascals. And 4. Special Agent Zero is inhuman.
Rolling off.
Definitely not.
Desmond. Now Wade's got both Miguel and
oh my God. Special Agent Zero single-handedly trying to neutralize the Rascals. Oh my God. Oh my Lord.
Like a golem, he just keeps moving forward.
A colossal follow and sliding cartwheels right out of the air.
So, still to come, guys, we have Frankie Kazarian versus JDC for the TNA World Championship. We still have the X Division title on the line. Leon Slater versus AJ Francis. And the Hardys versus Tyson and Tyriek.
Setting the table for Mustafa Ali to pick the bones. Arrogant cover there by Ali.
Hi.
Just like that, Agent Zero.
Super.
Literally chosen to be a difference maker. Does
Hi.
Order 4, fresh off the lead.
Sorry, I can't pronounce your name, but hi to you. Welcome into the chat, guys.
Combination of 4 has competed together in a matchup like this. Tag. Oh, great combination by the great hands.
This could be over.
Covering a kick out. What potential Jason Hotch has.
Jason Hotch and John Skyler still is a team. We talked about Jason Hotch a lot. Could be a future X Division star, no doubt about it.
Oh, so my content. So I look back at Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown, and I basically give you my thoughts on it. So if you want, go and check the channel out, my friend. Come back, let me know what you think. I upload 2 videos twice a week, sometimes 3 when there's been a PLE. Oh, of course, Tasha Steelz would interfere.
That's what a press secretary is supposed to do.
Is that what they're supposed to do? Well, they're supposed to give speeches at podium.
Send the message. I think a message is sent.
Wow, guys, you guys have amazed me tonight.
Like a sack of potatoes. It's a tale as old as time. And all 3 remaining.
No, I'm not married. What makes you feel about this? No, I'm not married.
Zachary Wentz has been completely isolated. He has no one to tag. He's trying to.
But thank you for the compliment, by the way.
Now he has no one to tag, though.
Oh! Oh my God! LA face first into the buckle.
Parties flying everywhere. We gotta take another look at this. Wentz moved out of the way. Ali, high speed collision with the buckle. Now they go.
Sorry, I don't know you, so
just like they did last night, the speed picking up.
I'm flattered that you like me, but I don't know you. Sorry.
Down goes Miguel, kick right to the back of the neck. Ali.
This will in now.
Through the balls. Oh, it's tracked down by Desmond Xavier.
Like a sniper from the sky, he gets his target.
Back inside the ring. Oh, the rolling train. Is it enough to win this 8-man tag and a kick out?
This one moving fast and furious, and Steelz back up trying to send a message here.
Tasha Steelz once again interjecting herself into this match.
Of course you will interject yourself again.
Attention to Trey Miguel here. Oh, wait a second. Trey's gonna shoot a shot. What?
I mean, hey, stranger things have happened. What the hell? Oh.
Not what you think they are.
Oh. Oh. Love is pain.
Now more than ever, look out.
Wow. Takes out Wentz.
The action continues. Oh my God! The shooting star from Xavier. Look out, look out!
Holds for the ropes. Wayman caught by the Rascals.
You got it.
God, Special Agent Zero lights out the field.
Check out the human 747. Agent Zero eliminating the field at ringside.
Now Zero setting up Rascals.
Wow.
Don't forget about the go, baby.
Ali. was set to die on the pile. Take a look at this. Out of nowhere. Flame on from Tyriek Reed. My God.
The Rascals tore the house down with the system back in Turning Point. I'm having flashbacks.
Lorenzo is incredible.
Where's Ali going?
Yeah, where is Ali going? Ali's running away last minute.
To save the ground. Perhaps believing Agent Zero can end this thing.
Ali leaving and allowing Special Agent Zero to do his dirty work.
Like the president, you gotta protect them at all times.
Oh, inside the ring, Wait, she's taking so much damage in this fight.
Wait a second. The numbers.
Avengers assemble.
And this is just another level.
The Dragon Gate special. Oh, there goes Lorenzo to the top.
Zero, though, still on his feet. After all that.
The Rascals realize the opportunity they have, however, now that Ali has left the impact zone.
Oh, look out!
Oh, Zero sent into the steel steps.
Finally eliminated from the picture. Look out! Here comes Hodge!
Jason Hodge with another assault takes out the Rascals.
He's at the opening, the opportunity order for needs.
Oh!
This one will not stop moving.
Oh, wait a minute. Reed able to collect himself. What a kick there by Reed.
A rebound.
Oh, a slingshot spear by Skyler.
I wasn't meant to be. My co-host was meant to be joining, but he's poorly.
Up onto the shoulders now. The great hands. What the hell?
Guys, if you could see this house. A liar. Sorry. Elijah.
What is he doing? Wait a second, what? Oh, no, wait, look at his feet. Look at all these feet. What the hell? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Remember, Ali, this is one of the largest concert weeks.
No. Somebody do something!
So long, Ali!
Bye, Ali.
Right inside the ring.
The Rascals! They're not stopping!
What the hell is going on? Tag made!
The greatest mayhem on earth! At the expensive order 4! Meteor! Swanton! Spiral Tap! And the 450 as the button!
The Rascals ring!
Wow, the Rascals beat Order 4. Wow. Wow.
We've got to take a look back at the conclusion of this matchup. I think we're only going to focus on the matchup here for a moment. We're going to talk about the horse situation in just a second. This destroyer on the outside of the ring was unbelievable.
And then all 4 Rascals getting involved ultimately. The 450 from Reed getting the job done in the matchup. But we can't forget how they got dragged out, rounded up by Elijah. It was a lasso in El Paso that nobody saw coming. Actions have consequences.
Lorenzo to the order 4. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the next time we'll be live on pay-per-view and TNA Plus will be Genesis.
Well, still to come tonight in our main event, the world title on the line.
What is happening in Saudi?
Has the opportunity
The Rumble?
closing dates in this business to do something he's never
I know
done
about the
before.
Rumble happening in Saudi, yeah.
And walk out of Final Resolution as world champion.
But can he do it at the expense of the cunning and crooked world champion Frankie Kazarian, who will do whatever it takes to win and did whatever it took to become TNA World Champion? Raymond, you were telling me earlier on today that Frankie Kazarian is something special for the main event.
My lips are sealed until the time is right, but right now,
I'll be right back, guys.
that
Right
match later
back.
tonight,
I need to...
but we turn our attention to the tag team race and this ongoing war between NXT and TNA as the Hardys defend the TNA World Championship, TNA World Tag Team Championships against Tyson, Dupont, and Tyriek Igwe.
You saw earlier on tonight how Stats took the TNA International title from Steve Maclin. Right now, we take a look at the taglines. It was Tyson and Tyriek who were a part of that NXT group with Stats, Lexus King, Charlie Dempsey, and Robert Stone that stormed TNA weeks ago. Now, Jeff Hardy was the one who had the idea to bait these NXT outsiders with title matches tonight. Team NXT, however, did defeat Team TNA just last night on Impact. Can the Hardys stop the bleeding for TNA?
Only tag team matches scheduled for one fall, and then for the TNA World Tag Team Championship. Introducing our first challengers, the team of Tyriek Igwe and Tyson the Quick Dupont, the High Ride.
Dupont and Igwe are a formidable force. What an opportunity they have in front of them, whether we like it or not, to potentially upset the living legends, the Hardys, and walk out with more TNA gold.
And their opponents from the Hardy compound is Denver, North Carolina. They are the TNA World
I don't think so, my friend. It's in Vegas.
This company has a tremendous amount of momentum right now. We know that AMC will be the new home of TNA Thursday Night Impact beginning January 15th. That night will be live in Dallas, Texas. TNA Thursday Night Impact will be every Thursday night on AMC from 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern.
If Randy Orton had dinner with you, then well done you.
If it were not for the efforts of the Hardys.
There's no doubt about it. I mean, their lineage, their legacy in this company in general speaks for itself. But this past year or two that they've made their home TNA, they've gone to another level. It's been all about building this brand for a new generation. They've given back to the locker room like I've never seen them do before, in a bigger way than they've ever done before, because they see what is special about this place. and they are defending that tonight with their tag team title.
And let me be clear, it is because of the efforts of many for decades that TNA Wrestling is in this position. Those here now, those who have contributed to this company in the past, and those who have departed that we miss dearly, who would have loved to have seen this ascension in person.
But before we get there, this is a very important stop on the road to a new generation.
The vote closes in.
Hell? Oh, God! How was that? Tyson and Tyriek.
Don't know what that was.
The Hardys from behind. The battle's wrong. This TNA World Tag Team title match is underway. The hell was that?
That's a good question. Which wrestler do I support? I don't have one particular, but if I had to say one, it would probably be. Ooh.
Either way, Dupont, Igwe, we're happy to take advantage of whatever the hell that
Probably
was.
be Jey Uso.
The world tag team titles are on the line here, and it is not off to a good start.
The vote closes on the X Division title, my friends. So, guys, if you haven't got your votes in, you've got till the next match to cast your vote, and then the vote will close.
Moose for the X Division Championship earlier on in the night. Matt Hardy returning here to the El Paso County Coliseum, wanting to prove a point, wanting to prove what he's all about.
He's gonna have a hard time. Oof. These powerhouses.
Trying to win the titles in a kick out. As I mentioned, we've already seen the TNA International Championship captured by Stacks of NXT. Stacks dethroning Steve Maclin earlier on tonight for the championship thanks to the involvement of Lexis King. And I'm looking at Matt Hardy fighting 2 against 1.
Ooh. Tom, it has been not an easy road for the Hardys the last couple of months on a physical level. We've heard Jeff Hardy talk in recent interviews about him feeling banged up, his neck feeling jacked up. We saw the incredible Bound for Glory final table match in which the Hardys retired Team 3D, but then immediately falling right into that war with Dark State. The Hardys have not been taking it easy, and they are feeling it heading into this match.
Early on here, Dupont and Igwe trying to isolate Matt Hardy, and some miscommunication here with Tyson and Tyriek.
Well, that's an old school trick. Haven't seen that one since the territory days, I don't think. Plenty of lessons that these veterans can teach.
We're going to keep a close eye on how this veteran, Jeff Hardy, operates. To your point, has been favoring his neck as of late, been very public about it. Here's the cover, shoulders down and a kick out, trying to hold on to the TNA World Tag Team titles.
If there's anything we know about the charismatic Enigma, though, is that he is willing to put it all on the line to get the job done.
The Hardys working together against Igwe.
And managed to regain,
trying to retain, shoulders down, power up there by Tyriek.
Regain some composure, regain some control of this matchup that they lost at the very beginning due to what the hell was going on there.
With a colossal hip toss there. Tag made Jeff Hardy.
Strength from Matt Hardy there.
Right.
The Hardys have now reigned for 138 days in their 4th TNA World Tag Team Championship reign.
Now starting to look like they used to.
Cover to retain and a kick out.
Starting to find that groove here in this matchup.
Now Jeff Hardy, is he thinking about a twist of fate here against Tyson Dupont? Dupont sending Hardy into his own corner.
Oh, wait a second. Ooh, Hardy continuing to fight. Caught up in the rope there for a second.
Oh my God! And Tyriek ripped down Jeff Hardy. The official didn't see it. Was checking with Tyson Dupont.
Jeff, there's a brace off and under those pants got caught up in the ropes. Looks like these two more than happy to take advantage. Igwe now. Oh.
Yeah.
We just talked about it, Tom. There's the neck. They've done their homework. They've listened to exactly what Jeff Hardy told them.
Battle with Team 3D, the biggest battle for glory of all time. Jeff Hardy went off a enormous ladder that night to take Dupont out of the equation.
You saw how even David got cut open in the back of his head, putting it all on the right hip, not in the same sense.
Tyson and Tyriek, this is very, very smart. Going after the neck of Jeff Hardy. The Hardys, they haven't lost a tag team match of any kind in TNA since losing the titles to the Nemesis in April. Instead of 2-on-2 tag team matches.
Ooh! Very vintage Jeff Hardy jawbreaker there. But is it enough to get free? To get to his brother?
Oh! Jeff Hardy able to create a little separation off the kick. Tag made. It's Matt Hardy and Tyriek Igwe.
Matt Hardy refreshed here, coming in ready to delete Tyriek Igwe here. And now turning his attention to Tyson Dupont. The deletions will continue until morale improves.
The Hardys, Tyson and Tyriek tangled last night in the main event with Impact. Team NXT came away with that win. And now Matt Hardy with a side effect.
Dupont got planted.
Is it time for another one? Down goes Igwe.
But is it enough to retain?
Hold on to the tag titles and the right shoulder up in time for Igwe.
Here we go.
Think about Twisted Fate. Tyriek Igwe, so big and strong. Matt Hardy trying to manipulate him all over the ring, but pretty damn difficult.
There's no easy feat. Look out. Igwe going up top. Oh. I was going to say that's a dangerous, high-risk move there for Igwe.
Now Matt Hardy going up to the top turnbuckle with Tyriek Igwe. Super flex.
That's a big super. Look out.
Oh my God, speak up big. The ring rattled.
Smart move there. Dupont dragging his partner over for the tag. And once again, Dupont and Igwe have taken control of this matchup and of the legends, the Hardys. Look out!
Great combination by Dupont and Igwe. Can they win the titles with this? No! Matt Hardy kicks out.
Igwe can't believe it. He for sure thought they were done for. And Matt Hardy was finished.
Dupont and Matt Hardy up on the shoulders, but suffers a twist of fate.
Look out.
There goes Igwe over the top. And a tag made. Jeff Hardy's legal.
And he's ready to potentially put an end to this thing.
Small tag bomb. The Hardys hold on to the tag titles.
Here are your winners, and still the TNA World Tag Team
Yeah, somebody got a bit weird. So, back. Sorry about that, guys. I was distracted by something.
From Jeff Hardy and the TNA World Tag Team titles stay where they belong.
Stats may have claimed the TNA International Championship from Steve Maclin earlier on tonight, but the Hardys sending a message to the NXT stars that reigned in this company weeks ago and any others that might elect to do so. You will have to
Thank God they did retain. Well done, Fred. You got that spot on, lad.
To defend TNA Wrestling, heading into this new era for the company.
The living legends, the Hardys, celebrate.
Have you heard the good news?
What the hell?
The righteous are coming.
What the?
Wait a minute. Vincent Dutch, the righteous, are here in TNA.
The righteous, eh?
I fell in love with wrestling and it became my life. She was released from a company and thought her career would be over.
And then I got the call that saved my life.
Oh, maybe Ash is the woman. I was like, yeah, dude, she's been the woman the entire time.
She could prove to them and everybody else that if you believe in yourself, dreams can come true.
Going into NXT land, their big night, that alone is a big deal.
I'm the savior of TNA. Yeah! It's just life never goes as planned.
It was one of those, phone calls that when you get in there so early in the morning, right, where you're concerned.
And with a heavy heart, I have to forfeit this title. This was the hardest thing I ever had to do in my career. I didn't know a title meant so much, but that ring means so much more.
TNA Impact on AMC. The dawning of a new era. Maybe the most important chapter in this company's history. Now, I've seen it rise and fall, and rise and fall, and rise and fall, and rise and fall. Who's been at the center of all of it? It's me. Who's been here the longest? It's me. Who understands this place better than anyone? It's me. And all of this could be taken away. All of this could be ruined, snatched from victory. So guess who's going to fix it?
Same. I honestly thought that, Fred.
Guess who's the only person that can see the truth? It's me. Guess who's the person who's going to fix this place once and for all? It's me. You see, a disease.
I'll be right back, guys. Right back. Remember, get your votes in. The poll closes anytime soon.
From the world. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We will cleanse this place. We will fix it. I will make things right. With or without you. Violence is the only answer.
Right now, we want to turn our attention to the X Division as as Leon Slater faces perhaps his literal biggest challenge yet as he defends the title against AJ Francis.
As we get set for this X Division Championship matchup, let's take a look at the X Factors. To your point, Leon Slater is familiar with dealing with super heavyweights when it comes to the X Division Championship. Won the title for Moose back at Slammiversary. Now Leon Slater defended the title successfully against Rich Swann a few weeks ago at Turning Point. Swann also a first class. Francis, while he did defeat BDE at Turning Point, he has never competed for the X Division Championship. How will AJ Francis fare with this style? It's Slater and Francis for the X Division title.
Only contest is scheduled for one fall, and is for the TNA X Division Championship. Introducing first the challenger, accompanied to the ring by Rich Swann, representing first class AJ Francis.
I'll take you back to last night at the first class penthouse. AJ Francis had proposed the toast with Leon Slater. Slater's song.
Right then, guys, the voting to this Raw predictions is about to close. The poll is ending now. Ooh, so we have a. That's interesting. Will they be a new TNA World Heavyweight Champion? The votes say 75% yes, 25% no. Ooh, interesting.
Weighing in at 198 pounds, he is the TNA X Division Champion, Leon Slater.
It was mentioned earlier on tonight on the TNA injury report, Leon Slater is not 100% after the attack by First Class last night on Impact. Add to that his hectic travel schedule from his home in the United Kingdom to here in the United States, whether it's with NXT or TNA. And speaking of which, tomorrow night they'll be in San Antonio, Texas, competing in the Iron Survivor Challenge at NXT Deadline live on Peacock, trying to earn a future NXT title shot. So tonight, Slater looks to defend his X Division title here in El Paso and then head to San Antonio tomorrow morning.
That kid just does not stop. That goes for both in the ring and out. But will that, to your point, catch up to the champion here tonight?
It is the signature championship of TNA Wrestling, the X Division title. It's not about weight limits. It's about no limits. And that motto is going to be put to the test here tonight at Final Resolution.
7'4" AJ Francis might be literally the biggest opponent. Leon Slater's had an opportunity to
Well,
face
guys,
here.
we're almost at the main event.
You know Francis is going to use every bit of that to his advantage.
Francis, former NFL defensive lineman, rocking gear tonight, inspired by one of his former teams, the Miami Dolphins. Now Slater from the second row, trying to push the pace early here against AJ Francis.
There's going to be the game plan for Francis. That power, that strength, but look out. Slater's got an answer.
Francis over the top, Slater picking up speed and a drop kick, but Francis is still standing.
And just like that, Slater always enters these matchups very confident. Oh, look at that. Again, just like he did last night. The agility.
Oh, Superman forearm there by Slater.
He is nothing if not confident in his ability.
Title can only change hands via pinfall or submission inside the ring, not via count-out or disqualification. Now the referee, trying to get this matchup back inside.
Slater, though, Francis in his sights.
On the crossbody, down goes Francis.
An auspicious beginning for the champion in this matchup. It's like he doesn't even care about the size disadvantage. Slater just keeps moving forward.
We talked about it at Bound for Glory, his matchup against Javon Evans. He won, quote-unquote, the big one at Slammiversary, dethroning Moose, a near 300-pounder, to become the youngest X Division champion of all time.
Just backflipping out of that down payment.
Oh, by the treads!
Francis taking every bit he can.
Up for the handspring, back elbow, and he's cut out of the air by Francis.
And that's the thing. If AJ Francis can spot moments like that, openings like that, and use his power to just swat Slater out of the sky, we could have a new X Division champ.
Leon Slater driven throat first into the middle rope. The referee all over Francis. Francis in the face of the referee. Alice Slade.
Be careful, you can't win a match. Can't win a title without a referee.
Fans here in El Paso giving AJ Francis an earful.
Well, depending on how things go, you don't got to do a whole lot of wrist locks and takeovers to win a match, folks. Not when you're built like AJ Francis is.
So Francis does have to be careful. If he breaks the referee's count of 5, he will be disqualified and he won't win the X Division title.
Very true. You know he'll use every trick in the book.
He wants to join the likes of the Hall of Famer Abyss, Samoa Joe, Bobby Lashley, Moose, super heavyweights who have held the X Division Championship and propelled it to new levels.
No doubt about it. Let's not forget, there has been, as I said, clearly some tension in the house of First Class, but Rich Swan's still out here in the corner of Francis. He could play a role in this thing too.
Why do you think Swan continues to support Francis?
I'll be back with you in 2 seconds, guys. I'm just looking at too much.
I think it gave Swan a new lease on his career at a time when he was kind of trying to figure things out. He was trying to floundering a little bit, quite frankly. And so that's not an easy thing to give up. And also,
and a little Tennessee whiskey. Leon Slater down inside Rich Swan. Trying to have some fun alongside AJ Francis. TNA Final Resolution is now trending. There's plenty of discussion on social media right now surrounding the Hardys and the Righteous.
Look at this. Francis now trying to rip the
What would you guys rate TNA Final Resolution? Let me know in the comments, guys. Sorry, I've been a little distracted.
Somebody trying to keep Swan in his place.
Oh, a jawbreaker there by Slater. To your point, Swan came up short against Slater for the X Division Championship at Turning Point the same night that Francis disrespected yet defeated BDE. BDE who showed a lot of respect for Leon Slater earlier on tonight. Oh, big hook there.
Let's not forget it was that X Division title match at Turning Point.
Connor hold on to win the title. Slater kicks out.
After which Slater extended a lot of respect to Rich Swann. They had a hell of a match. And he told Rich Swann as much. And so I think he takes offense when he sees someone like AJ Francis bullying BDE, bullying Rich Swann.
Francis took exception to Swann showing any sort of respect for Leon Slater. Francis is ready to try to get Swann to fall in line, but I hope Rich Swann has understood the error of his own ways when it came to the ejection of Casey Navarro from first class that was executed predominantly by AJ Francis. Swann had a part in that, yes, but we talked about how much Rich Swann has changed his life in the past year.
I don't think it's any surprises. Slater trying to lift the big man.
Oh my God! Slater was maybe going for a belly back suplex. That one elbow dropped Slater.
Oh God! You heard that one.
Having knee strike by Francis.
Well, guys,
Going for the same time.
been an interesting evening with you all.
Trying to rub it in El Paso's face. He ended up paying the price for it. Can Slater use this window of opportunity to get back in a fight? Big, heavy blows here. But Slater, to his credit, is answering everyone from Francis. Look at this. Look at the defiance. Look at the tenacity of Slater here.
Definitely, Fred. Definitely.
The resilience of the champion. Slater keeps moving forward.
This kid has fought all his life to be at the top of this industry.
Let's bring back elbow. Connects with the
Fred, what brand do you watch mainly? Is it AEW, WWE, or TNA?
That was earth-shattering. Take another look. With the momentum off the ropes. Big. That's a different form of big play, Slater, right there.
Would you watch all of them?
A standing blue thunder bomb to a 330-pound opponent.
That could have been closing time.
Come on, Leon.
From the top rope, is it time for the Swanton 450?
Oh.
Slater nearly went into the referee.
Oh.
There we go. Dangerous.
Oh, and a low blow. The referee couldn't see it because of Francis.
Look out.
TFL. Francis nearly cut Slater in half.
Could it be?
Do we have a new X Division champion? No. What was that by Francis? Oh, now Francis.
Oh, here we go.
They have Swann as the referee's attention. Francis looking for something.
Now Francis has got a steel chair in the ring.
So Francis is going to cheat.
Swan's got the referee's attention.
Oh, no.
He said he would have Slater's back earlier tonight.
Francis's opponent, BDE, the YouTube sensation. They face a turning point. And a down payment.
Francis. BDE had an answer for him, but Francis shuts him down just like that.
Oh, Slater realizes he's got an opening. Kick right to the face. There goes Francis over the top.
That's no easy feat. Sending the big man over the rope like that, but Slater fired up here.
Francis still on his feet. Slater over the top. Good caught.
An unbelievable.
Oh, my God.
Nearly chucked Slater out of his boots. What's this? What's it? Francis trying to take some footage here.
Francis has got a GoPro.
They did Francis is an asshole. Really don't like him.
Maybe taking a page out of BDE's book, making some content for the masses.
AJ Francis trying to go viral tonight at Final Resolution.
Right. Now he's got that camera. We've seen AJ pull off some impressive moves before.
Oh, Slater went all the way up to get him. Slater's got the camera.
Yes, I agree with that, Fred. And
it's the OG. It's the original.
that's an interesting one. That's an interesting one.
I can't wait to see what that footage looks like. I'll agree.
Francis is down. Slater going up top, but Francis rolling to the opposite side of the ring.
Smart move by Francis.
Oh, wait a minute, the crossover and the splash. Francis able to power out it too.
You saw Francis shake a finger, wag a finger at Slater.
Now you've mentioned that, Fred, yes, I agree with you.
Whoa. Shot to the eye there by Francis, it looks like.
Referee getting frustrated here.
A down payment by AJ Francis. Slater suffered that last night on Impact.
Francis,
Oh, there we go.
Feeling extra confident. I don't know how wise that is.
Oh!
Slater gets Francis on the moonsault. Cover. He's still alive.
Yeah, now.
The kick during the moonsault. Holy shit.
Fred, what do you think to this match, dude?
Slater can't believe it. Wait a minute, Swan's got the chair in the title belt.
Another gambit here in play for First Class.
Sliding the chair to Francis. The referee got the chair out of the ring.
That's the distraction. Francis, he's got the title.
Oh, here we go.
Francis with the exhibition title.
Yeah, of course.
Leon Slater gets rid of the evidence.
No way. No way.
Oh, come on, not like this. The cover, Slater's.
Definitely.
Slater's not going down that easy.
Francis is incensed. The TFL couldn't get it done. The belt to the face couldn't get it done.
Oh, now Rick Strong's going to interfere.
Now he just wants to take
Come on, ref, ring the damn bell.
And now Francis trying to get Swan into his dirty.
Right, oh. Sorry. Really? Wow. Yeah, I just said that myself, Fred. Wow. 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 I'll be back in about a minute and a half, guys.
I don't know if I've ever seen a referee willingly turn a blind eye like that.
Wow.
That's the level of disgust everybody in this match has for Francis.
AJ Francis is public enemy number one. And Leon Slater endures once again against the odds and holds on to the X Division Championship. You've got to take a look back at this.
Swan looked at the referee who willingly turned her head to let this happen, let the payback occur. And then the beautiful back and forth, baby, the Swanton 450 picture perfect as always.
This match was total non-stop action. And we will bring this type of energy to our new home. Don't miss TNA Thursday Night Impact every Thursday at 9 p.m. starting January 15th on AMC.
AMC is the new home of TNA Thursday Night Impact.
Fred, if you're still in the chat, dude, did you want me to go live for Genesis?
TNA Thursday Night Impact starts January 15th at 9, live on AMC.
I cannot wait for next month. TNA on AMC.
It's going to be absolutely unreal, a new era for TNA Wrestling.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're having so much fun here in El
It's
Paso,
time
Texas.
for the
We are
main event.
away from more action, but upcoming events for us. We're going to be back here in El Paso, Texas tomorrow night, December 6th, and 2 p.m. start time this Sunday, El Paso, Texas. Right here, you can get your tickets now via TNAWrestling.com. Join us in Dallas, Texas for the AMC premiere on January 15th, live on AMC. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited about this whole situation. The pre-sale for our events in Dallas, Texas, and Albuquerque, New Mexico will begin on December 9th, and on December 11th, the general on-sale gets underway at TNAWrestling.com.
But we now can tell you, folks, that this Thursday on Impact, as a result of all the things that have gone down between these two, it'll be Danny Luna and Indy Hartwell in a dog collar match. We're going to settle this one.
Right now, it's time for our main event here at... What the hell?
You know, the call your shot confident. Winner Nick Nemeth.
Definitely will be. What does Nick Nemeth want? Oh, it's Ryan Nemeth.
TNA's biggest turkey. Ryan Nemeth.
Biggest turkey. Yeah, definitely.
Or idiot.
My big brother! I said, shut up, let me talk.
Wow.
My big brother! Can walk in to tonight's TNA World Title match and call his shot.
Fred, do you think he'll do it?
He was. My big brother is a generational athlete. Nick Nemeth is the greatest wrestler of all time. And I'm not here to talk about my brother. I'm here to talk about the millions and millions of views.
Turkey,
The millions of views that I got getting super kicked in the face by that tramp Mara Shade. I'm sure you all saw it. Everyone in the world saw it. Well, Mara Shade, you tramp.
Fred, just fill me in on what's happened there, mate, please.
And by the way, that super kick is kind of weak. It's a little sloppy. I'm not scared of you, you tramp, Mara Shade.
Turn around.
I'm a big, strong man. And you, Mara Shade, you kick like a girl.
Turn around.
What? What?
Turn around.
That's more
What do you want? You want my attention? Huh? You got something to say? You got something to say to me? You tramp! You...
Yeah.
There's a super kick for Ryan Nemeth.
Thank you, Morris. Oh. Oof.
Ryan Nemeth makes a fair point, despite getting kicked to the face by Morishane. Nick Nemeth is the call your shot gauntlet winner. He call a shot for a TNA title shot anytime, anywhere. Well, we are moments away from our main event. The conniving Frankie Kazarian set to defend against JDC, who is destined for retirement at Genesis. But tonight, one more dance for Johnny Dango Curtis.
Johnny Dango Curtis.
If JDC in the system is able to defeat Eric Young, JDC will receive a TNA World title match. Down goes Young! Down! Dirty! It's official. JDC will challenge Frankie Kazarian for the TNA World title at Final Resolution.
JDC, the audacity of you to think that you deserve not only a match with me, but a match for my TNA World title, a title that took me decades to get. Especially during, this is coming off the heels of you just announcing that you're retiring. JDC.
Kazarian is boring, I must admit.
Miserable opening match, mid-card existence.
27 years. I just heard you insulting my stardom. My star is faded. It was the last time I was relevant in this business. I don't want to be that guy that throws those little inside jabs back and forth. Who's the bigger star? You're going to see a side of me that you don't want to see. What I care about is my brain, my body, and my life. So Frankie, at Final Resolution, I'm going to show you where the real stuff is.
As we get set for our main event, let's take a look at the tail of the tape. Frankie Kazarian has been chasing the TNA World Championship for the better part of 2 decades. He is now the reigning world champion, a 5-time X Division champion, back-to-back call your shot gauntlet winner. JDC, 27 years nearly between TNA Wrestling, WWE, the NWA, but tonight marks his first ever shot at a major world championship. Can JDC capture the TNA World title in the last days of his career?
Crew. I'll tell you something, I'm tired. I don't know about you, Fred. I'm tired.
There you see JDC's family here in TNA, the system. And earlier tonight, JDC made it pretty bold.
Come on, JDC.
And if he wins the world title here tonight, in his final match, he wants to defend that title against his friend, his brother, Eddie.
JDC has helped the system his wrestling family, but now has a new family. Myself and other members of the TNA family had the opportunity to be on hand at his wedding back in September. I can tell you that he cares deeply for his wife and his why. He is calling it quits come Genesis, but he carries the memory of so many other friends enshrined on his arm and his heart into this matchup.
He's going to have one tough customer in the king of TNA. Wait. Come on a second. Oh, no.
What the hell is this?
You gotta be kidding me.
You said Frankie Kazarian had something special for tonight.
Oh, he alluded to it to me earlier, but I didn't know it would be this good. You recognize the Ryze, folks. Sick for a king, a lowrider. One actually used by the late, great Eddie Guerrero. An entrance fit for a king.
Yeah, that's Kazarian.
Guerrero country, you see it in the sign right behind it. What a way to ride into the El Paso County Coliseum for the king.
And Ray, while I'm noticing his ring jacket riddled with dates.
Those, Tom, those are the dates that he's won every championship he's ever won here in TNA Wrestling. Every one a milestone and an important one at that. They adorn his jacket tonight, and he does not intend to lose that gold.
I'd actually agree with you there.
And it's for the TNA World Championship. Introducing first the challenger, representing the system, from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 230 pounds, JDC. And his opponent, from Yucca Valley, California, weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the TNA World Champion, Frankie Kazarian.
Frankie Kazarian took advantage of chaos weeks ago to call his shot and take the TNA World Championship from an injured Mike Santana after NXT stars had raided Impact. Tonight, Frankie Kazarian makes his first defense as the TNA World Champion.
That's exactly what that Call Your Shot trophy is all about. It's about the right opportunity at the right time.
Frankie Kazarian is inviting JDC to leave.
He's retiring anyway. And let's go. Johnny Dango Curtis is not going to, go softly into that good night.
JDC said earlier on tonight he's seen how others in this business have captured titles as they reach their retirement date. Why can't I do the same? Why can't I become TNA World Champion? Frankly, we've known for a very long time just how talented he is inside the ring.
And he knows there's an expiration date. You know he's going to throw everything at the window. Everything out the window. Excuse me. He's throwing Frankie Kazarian out the ring. He's going to put it all on the line to end the way he wants to.
Curtis trying to pick up a head of steam. Kazarian retreats up the entranceway.
Smart move by Kaz, though, like it or not. Getting out of harm's way, but JDC immediately meeting him on the ramp here. This one already starting to break down a little bit. Oh, they putting on stage here.
To the eyes. Referee Daniel Spencer trying to control this situation. Understanding the gravity of this main event, a TNA World title match.
Especially with Dango's career in its last days. He wants to give this man every chance he can.
Kazarian maybe trying to set up for a pile driver on the stage. Oh, inverted atomic drop.
Oh,
down goes JDC on the stage.
JDC JDC might head to early retirement if Frankie Kazarian has his way.
Referee checking on JDC to see if he can continue. Kazarian will want nothing more than for JDC to quit.
This one has really gotten so physical, so quick here.
Get in the ring, I'm gonna count you out. Let's go.
Tenacity, the world champion.
Kazarian daring the referee to count him out. He knows he'll retain the title if that happens. JDC not gonna let that happen.
Does not want this matchup, this opportunity.
Guys, we have now been live 3 hours, 30 minutes, and without you guys, without you, it wouldn't have been a night to remember. But thank you for everyone that has commented tonight. It's been a blast talking to you all. Let's enjoy the final match, TNA Resolution, and end this night on a high.
Down and dirty. That leg drop from the top rope.
And now Kazarian and JDC back inside the ring on the leg drop. Here's the cover to retain and a kick out by JDC. Frankie Kazarian has abused the rules here. The referee, however, allowing this match to continue, understanding the severity of the situation.
Gravity, not only just being a title match, but where it takes place in JDC's career timeline. You're closing in on nearly just 1 month to go.
Can you imagine being that close to the end and you earn an opportunity like this?
Well, I mean, you heard JDC earlier. Was that this business? It's no secret. You've seen it time and time again. It's not easy to leave. It's not easy to give all this up. And you saw it in the eyes and the emotional plea of Dago that maybe if he can win this, maybe he can convince his wife, convince the people who love him who are around him that he can carry this on a little bit longer. Maybe if he can accomplish this last goal, he can give a little bit more back. But that's going to be a tough task here with Kaz.
Oh, a kick went to the chest there by Kazarian. We see now this World Championship has reinvigorated Frankie Kazarian. He has never been more confident or obnoxious.
It's the little things, there's Frankie Kazarian used to spend week in and week out berating our ring announcer to make sure they were announced as the king of TNA. Well, let's just say ever since winning the world title, he's more than happy to just simply be introduced as TNA World.
Hey, cover and a kick out.
Say he almost wasn't the TNA World Champion after that, but
the clothesline there by Frankie Kazarian.
Very, very confident Frankie Kazarian. He's got JDC on the blocks here, on the ropes, literally.
First time these two have ever gone one-on-one, both trained under the late great Hall of Famer Killer Kowalski in Massachusetts.
I will be back in a minute.
Say the phrase all the time, ridden the same
Going.
roads, so to speak, but first time it's going down this year, right close to the end with the world title on the line.
Elbows right to the midsection. JDC versus Frankie Kazarian for the TNA World title here live in El Paso, Texas. That final resolution. Every time there's an opening, Kazarian shuts it. There's the cover and a kick out by JDC.
There's a running joke a little bit in our locker room. We have it with JDC. He carries himself like he's a grizzled vet, so to speak, but every time he steps between those ropes, he's invigorated. He always wants to do even more than he thought. Just like this, he comes alive when he walks underneath these lights. And now with this kind of opportunity, and knowing the end is near, you can only imagine what he's willing to put into this match? What is going to put on the line under these lights tonight?
Oh, on the move on Kazarian got caught amongst the ropes. Was going for that springboard leg drop. And JDC hits one of his own to turn the tide.
This could be a big opening for Curtis here. A huge opportunity in front of Dango as the tide begins to turn.
Now Curtis, series of uppercuts here. You feel Curtis gaining momentum, building confidence. Side Russian leg sweep, down goes Kazarian.
Fire has been lit under JDC and it burns bright in El Paso.
Trying to set up the Falcon Arrow there. Oh, every time with the chicken wing. Frankie Kazarian wanted the submission. JDC with the power slam. Here's the cover, shoulders down and a kick out.
What a snap on that one. But Kaz able to stay in this fight.
What a pay-per-view, guys. What a pay-per-view.
Perfectly placed. Kaz now. Ducking and diving. Oh, went for that leg drop. It was Dango who had it scouted, and now taking it up scouted.
Dango over the top and to the outside, wiping out the world champion.
So guys, just in case you weren't aware, Essential Wrestling News uploads 2 videos twice a week, sometimes 3. So if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button and give us your support.
Who's going to be able to... I mean, they both got to get back in the ring. I mean, Kazarian, he can take a count out if he wants. Dango can't afford to.
Out of 8. Both up to the count of 10. JDC gets Kazarian back inside.
That breaks the count. That's exactly what JDC needed.
Another slingshot cutter.
Wait. That's one matches before.
Cover to retain. JDC gets left shoulder up in time.
Now Kaz could be getting a little frustrated here, thinking that was it.
Frankie Kazarian is realizing how tough of an out JDC is.
Oh, here we go. It's going to cheat to retain the title, is he?
He's already willing to maybe take a count out. Now maybe willing to get disqualified here.
Oh.
Curtis,
1, 2.
That nearly cost Kazarian the title.
Look out.
Oh, the suplex into the buckles.
You can see the desperation for Kazarian maybe start to set in. The threat that is JDC really coming to the surface. But just like that, JDC put back down.
You can feel the frustration in Frankie Kazarian now thinking about fade to black. JDC holding on to the top rope to prevent it.
He knows if Kaz hits that, it's over.
Oh, there we go.
Kazarian sent into the referee.
Yeah, of course.
Right there by JDC to the ref.
Ref is out. And if this is much to Kaz's chagrin here, he loves this.
Oh, look out. The second fade to black. Now Curtis. Oh, crash.
1, 2, 3.
JDC could have won the world title right there.
Look out.
Round of the referee. Kazarian kicks out.
What a heartbreak of a moment for JDC.
JDC could have won the TNA World title right there.
He's not stopping though. Immediately to the top rope.
Going down and dirty. Missed.
Nasty landing. Look out.
Slingshot leg drop. Cover. Oh, and a kick out by JDC.
Still life left in the challenger. Still life left in his career.
Frankie Kazarian getting in the face of the official who turned her back on AJ Francis earlier on tonight. You might want to be careful.
Now checking on the original official.
Kazarian's got the title bout, measuring JDC.
Wait.
Curtis ducked it. Hold on. Avoided the title. Oh,
No.
Chicken wings. Center of the ring is a bad place to be. If you're Johnny Tango Curtis, could his dreams of being a world champion be slipping through his fingers?
What's JDC gonna get those center of the ring? Kazarian has control.
No. Looks like Tango's fading for a second there. Can he hold on?
Curtis has got to reach out, get to the bottom rope somehow. Kazarian rolls it back towards the center.
This is a bad way. Look at Django. How much is left?
Kazarian forces JDC.
Kazarian keeps the title. Wow.
Here is your winner, and still the TNA World Champion, Frankie Kazarian.
Kazarian proves why he is the king. In Django's last stand at a world title.
JDC never gave up. But Frankie Kazarian remains the TNA World Champion.
Wow.
The king stays the king, but takes nothing away from JDC. The system now out here. Back up their fallen brethren.
Wait a minute! Those stats from NXT!
Oh, here we go again.
NXT outsiders that we've seen the last few weeks!
Are you kidding? Not again!
Right, this is
At the end of this fight already! Now trying to take out the system!
These NXT outlaws!
I agree with you there.
The system!
Once again, trying to end a TNA show on their terms.
No, you saw that too. That's lighter fluid.
There's no freaking way.
Lexus King is spraying lighter fluid all over the TNA emblem.
Oh, hell no.
No.
Like this.
And we're in a second.
Oh, it's Maclin and Santana of the Homies.
They're not letting their neck bit. They're not letting that sacrilege go down at our house.
Wow.
Absolute chaos.
Oh, you're a bit late, security.
Trying to separate these two warring armies. Who can control this, though?
This is a nightmare. Santino's trying to calm down this situation.
Trying his best. But for how long? Finally, a little bit of this chaos caught a big.
Oh my God! Stacks just knocked out his own father-in-law.
How about that for professional versus personal?
Huh? Wow. Not Santana. Wow, what a way to end a pay-per-view, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to watch this along with me tonight, because I believe it's done. So, guys, what would you rate this pay-per-view? Would you rate it an 8? What would you personally rate it, guys? Let me know in the comments. Right. Yeah, night, Fred. Thanks for joining, dude. Right, guys, I'm wrapping this up. I'm ending this live. Bid you farewell, and remember, we upload 2 videos twice a week, sometimes 3, and we will see you again soon for more wrestling content. Adios, guys.